All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar.
Extra large.
Hickey, symbol triple X actually is the shirt size if you guys want to get me some gear. I'm also joined here with 2 gentlemen who made their mark in the National Football League. One of them leaving a beautiful stroke of the paintbrush on one of the most physical and entertaining eras of football. I'm talking about a guy that got busy in one of the toughest divisions in football history with some of the best defenders in football history. Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, not worried about him.
Too much,
he was unbelievable. Out there, got a Pro Bowl and also 1,000-yard seasons in the National Football League in the non-passing era, something that the other guy absolutely did nothing of. This dude played
on defense
for 5 years, I think. 4 years. One of them with the Cleveland Browns. Did not touch the field a single time. Logged, I think, 33 total tackles, and I think 11 of them were assisted tackles. But he was a 2014 Pro Football Focus Special Teams All-Pro for blocking on special teams. Y'all didn't have the #1 special teams in a season that amounted to absolutely nothing. Emmanuel Acho.
Beautiful people. I don't know why I paid that individual anything. Hey, y'all could be doing anything. Y'all could be watching any show. You're hanging with us. We do not take it for granted. Consider us your family away from your family. We are your online family and your community. If you want to talk to us, we talk back. Just drop a super chat, and the mystery man behind the keyboard, not mystery at all, Social Trey, will talk to you. What else do I have for y'all? If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it, man. We are climbing. We've had exponential growth. We want y'all to be a part of our family wherever you're watching from. Even if you're watching and you're locked up, it's love. Carebear, turn me up.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a gentleman that needs no introduction, even though I just gave him a very lengthy one. The aforementioned beautiful stroke of the paintbrush in the most physical and dominant and entertaining era of the National Football League. TJ Hushmanzada in the building. How we doing today, man?
Doing well. Appreciate the intro. Somebody texted me today. Do you pay him to give you that type of intro?
Oh, wow. That's how you know it's fire.
Somebody texted me that today.
That's how you know the intro's fire.
Also joining us here, Social Trey.
In the building, what's happening? Great introduction, because y'all know I'm bringing the energy all the time. And as a matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. Let me clue y'all in on a little bit behind the scenes, okay? We're at 2.6099993 subscribers. Okay? That means we need 7 more subscribers to get to 2.61 million subs on the channel. I need that by the end of the show. That's all I got.
That's it.
That's all I need. I'm not asking a lot. I rarely ask for favors from. I don't.
A desk. You were begging for a desk.
I was begging you for a desk. I was begging Chad for anything.
Hold on. He's been begging for a chair recently. You a beggar, dude.
You a beggar.
You are a beggar.
You a begging type of
You
bro.
a begging type of dude.
I don't gotta beg.
You are a begging type of dude. No, absolutely. Look,
Kieran, why is your skin the same color as your shirt?
Okay. They are already calling him Rainbow Bear.
That's crazy. No, I mean, it is a rain. I actually got this shirt at church, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, no,
nice.
Yeah, it was a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Happiness grows where you water it. It's No ID. My friend also like
No ID, my
director.
mentor, let the story
begin? Neoity. My friend's a creative director for that fashion.
Oh, they got a boutique.
Yeah, you've been there. No, good stuff. Quality stuff. So you're in the LA area.
Cool. Can we start the show?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. No free promo.
Man, goodness gracious. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we have a loaded show for you guys. First off, we got to talk about one of the most popular topics on the interwebs today. I was excited to talk about this one. Malik Nabers on draft night talked about Carnell Tate being drafted and said, how can I trust this dude to be a #1 when he's never been a #1 in college? I'll let you guys take a listen. Oh, well. I guess not. Yep. No, this is Acho's fault, man. Bringing all that bad energy. One second. I'm going to reload it real quick.
Look at the internet buffer.
Yeah, I'm saying, look at what's happening right now. One second.
I don't think the internet is ever buffered in here a day in our lives.
Yeah, no. Okay, here we go. Got it.
You were saying, do you see him as a #1 in the NFL? No, I don't see him being the number one. He hasn't been the number one on the team that he's been on. I mean, you have to be a number one on the team that you're coming from to be a number one receiver that the team that you're going to. Because they're going to trust you a lot to be the first person that they throw the ball to, the first person they count on to win the rep. You have to be that. You can't be the second. Anybody can do it. What you mean, Jay?
Of course, given this take, Ohio State fans were very mad on Twitter about this. Buckeye Talk said, just to be clear, Malik Nabers, if you were at Ohio State right now, you would be wide receiver 2, maybe wide receiver 3 behind Jeremiah Smith and Chris Henry. So pipe down with that Carnell Tate slander, lil bro. Jay also responded to this one. An LSU fan said Jeremiah Smith's best season, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, 76 receptions in 16 games. Malik Nabers had 1,514 touchdowns, 89 receptions in 12 games, 4 less games with better stats. Now a lot of people are asking who's the better receiver out of Malik Nabers and Jeremiah Smith. We'll get to that in a second. But first, do you guys take any issue with Nabers saying that Carnell Tate is not a wide receiver 1, taking it number 4 in the draft?
That's why we got a wideout on the show.
I don't have an issue with it if that's how he feels. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that take at all. I want to go to Malik Nabers' best season, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, 89 receptions. Who was his quarterback?
It was Jaden Daniels.
Okay, I knew that, right? Where did Jaden Daniels get drafted?
Number 2 overall, sir.
Number 2 overall.
Jeremiah Smith, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, 76 receptions in 16 games, 4 more games. Who was his quarterback?
It was Will Howard.
So that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. You're playing with a way better quarterback. Way better quarterback. I just think if this is how Nabers feels, this is his opinion. I don't agree with it. I think it's unfair to do that because Jeremiah Smith is a dog. But when you say these things, you kind of got to be careful because was Justin Jefferson the number 1?
That's it.
At LSU?
He was.
No, he wasn't.
And not only,
his sophomore year, he was a number 1 on
and
the team.
Not only is he at 1 now on his team,
talk about it.
He might be
the one.
The one.
Hold on.
So you can't do that. Like
you can't. That's where I was going with it. Y'all got to remember, Jamar Chase won the Biletnikoff.
Yes.
Jamar Chase had 1,800 yards.
Yes.
Jamar Chase was the All-American. Justin Jefferson wasn't the unanimous All-American. Justin Jefferson didn't win the Biletnikoff, and yet you get to the league, and Justin Jefferson has one of the greatest starts to a career in the history of the National Football League. Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Terrell Owens, Odell Beckham, and everybody included, and that's from your same school. Furthermore, here's why I vehemently disagree with Malik Nabers' take. Vehemently disagree with it, T. I got to be a little less kind than you. Is because Emeka Egbuka wasn't the number 1, and he's the number 1 now. Just look at Ohio State wide receivers. They have a plethora of historical number 2s that go on to be number 1s.
It's just so unfair to do that to Carnell Tate. Like, it's like, damn, bro, really? This how you feel?
Yeah.
Like, I hope they know each other and they don't like each other or they've had a disagreement. Like, because this is what I don't like. And Malik Nabers is a young guy. Like, a lot of these dudes, man, when you're coming into the league, you look up to these dudes that you see in the National Football League that are ballers, that play really well, that play your position. They'll never, unless he playing around, they'll never be cool.
Yep.
Never. And so if Carnell turns into a baller, then what? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was wrong. Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
But Jeremiah Smith, from everybody that I've talked to, and I've seen him on the field with my own 2 eyes for 5 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. I seen him with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And I done trained hella first round picks. And I'm like, oh, Chris Henry gonna go there and be the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I done trained first round picks. And he was just as good or better than them in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to be careful when you said, I just think it's unfair to Carnell Tate. I like Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate can play. The circumstance at Ohio State, great for the school.
Yeah.
And it's actually great for the player. Because if you start at Ohio State, you go into the league. But, yeah, that relationship that could have been will never be.
Yeah, I got to interject here. So, look. He's saying this because he just watched Carnell Tate, who was not a number 1 in college, get drafted 4th overall in the NFL draft. Malik Nabers wasn't taken 4th overall in the NFL draft. Jamar Chase wasn't taken 4th overall in the NFL draft. Justin Jefferson, the aforementioned number 2, was not taken in the top 10 of the NFL draft. Y'all don't even think he was taken in the top 15, was he? He was a little bit behind that. Terry McLaurin, another guy.
I believe.
Yeah, exactly. But Terry McLaurin, another guy that a lot of people, he's a number 1 now in the National Football League. He was like a number 3 for Ohio State whenever he was there. Also a great player, but he wasn't taken number 4 overall in the NFL draft. I think what he's saying is somewhat just. He's saying that because you just got taken ahead of all of these other guys, you're in a position that we would say you're a surefire superstar wide receiver if I'm taking you in the top 5 in the NFL draft. That's what that team believes in whenever they take you there. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying with that. Look, my problem with this is, should you have said it?
Hell no.
No. No, I don't have a problem with his take. Should he have said it, though? Absolutely
if
not.
that's how he feels, we want all the players to be honest.
Yep.
If that's how you feel, say it.
I feel that.
Like, I don't mind him saying that. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Because he's an honest person.
Let me ask you this, right? I don't agree with what he's saying, but I agree with why he's saying it. In a sense that I think Carnell Tate was overdrafted. Duh. Carnell Tate should not have been drafted number 4 overall. Based upon historical wide receivers that get drafted in the top 5, Carnell Tate doesn't have top 5 physical ability. He might end up having top 5 game, no doubt about it, but he does not have Jeremiah Smith, Julio Jones, A.J. Green. He doesn't have top 5 Jamar Chase. He doesn't have top 5 physical ability. Randy Moss, like physical ability.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He can transcend his physical ability by his route running, by his mentality, by his hands, by his durability. There are so many other abilities that are more important than physical ability. Most notable ability, availability. So Carnell Tate might be able to transcend all that, but I fully get what Malik Nabers is saying in regards to, like, I am a better athlete than you, and I am a better talent than you. You might be a better player than me. We don't know. We'll end up finding out in the National Football League. But as it stands right now, how did my talent not get me drafted higher than your talent got you drafted? I understand this why.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, this is going to be an unspoken competition moving forward between these two.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
And I'm taking Malik Nabers every day of the week. I'm so sorry. I like Carnell, though. He's tough.
I'm telling you. You playing with Harbaugh.
Yep.
They're going to run the ball, and they're going to throw it for sure.
Yeah.
But they're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
You don't have Brian Daboll.
Talk about it.
You know how many targets Brian Daboll was getting Malik Nabers? You know how many times they were looking to get him the ball?
Yeah.
Harbaugh's going to look to get him the ball, but not like it used to
not
be.
At all.
Yeah.
And I don't. Who's the best?
Wait.
And
guess who Carnell Tate has now?
Brian Daboll.
Watch what happened. That's all I'm telling you. Watch what happened. So then it's gonna be like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Watch.
Yeah, because
watch.
Who has more? Who has a better statistical season this year? Carnell Tate, Malik Nabers. Statistical.
I'm gonna say Carnell Tate, and I'm gonna tell you
if Nabers stays healthy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why. What Nabers did as a rookie, Brian Daboll likes to justify
his picks.
When we pick a guy this high. If Carnell Tate stays healthy, they're going to feed him the ball. That's what he did with Nabers in New York. Sometimes they were forcing him the ball when it shouldn't have gone to him. And so now Nabers is a baller, explosive, quick, fast. He can do everything. But that's not Harbaugh's game. Harbaugh being the head coach, that's not his game. Now, he's not the play caller, but he's the end-all, be-all.
Yep. And
so I truly believe that Brian Daboll is going to make sure that Carnell Tate succeeds. And he going to get them targets.
Yeah. And not to mention who else they got to feature. Like, at the end of the day,
him and Calvin Ridley.
Like, that's who you going to feature.
And Calvin Ridley Giants have to feature in the pass game.
Not in the pass. Giants have to feature other players in general. Giants got to feature a couple running backs. You know what I mean? Like, Giants got to feature other players in general.
When has a John Harbaugh team featured anybody?
That's what I was going to say.
When?
Kieran, who's the best receiver in Harbaugh history? In John Harbaugh history, and not best by talent or name. Best by, like, who had the best statistical season.
And Malik Nabers should have a better season by far. He should have a better season by far. Going into his third season, he's established. But Brian Daboll, you drafted a receiver 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. You got to justify that.
We're feeding him the rock.
Yeah. T just made the best point that y'all ain't really going to hear nowhere else. The point that people don't realize, especially if you've never been in the NFL in a draft room, and listen up when we say this is, even if you don't have the talent, they going to get the most out of that pick. I was drafted the same year as Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson went like number 4 overall. Trent didn't play 4 years in the league, but look at Trent Richardson's rookie season. Had the Cleveland Browns rookie rushing record. I think he broke Jim Brown, if I'm not mistaken, or he fell maybe like 50 or 60 yards shy. He might have broken it. It's not that Trent was a great player. Look at all the touches Trent got. Trent averaged like 3.8 yards a carry. Almost got 1,000 yards. Because they were going to prove that number 3 or number 4 overall pick that they spent on Trent Richardson was a bright pick, at least for 1 year. Ultimately, 2-3 years later, they moved on from Trent. Trent moved on from the NFL. But you have to justify a pick that early or everybody gets fired.
Cam Ward, the first pick of the draft last year.
Yes.
Carnell Tate, the 4th pick this year.
Yes.
They airing that thing out.
Yeah. I would love to see it. My problem with all of this is Malik Nabers is just a better receiver. And that to me is the difference. I think Malik Nabers is better than any receiver that the Baltimore Ravens have had in the entire John Harbaugh tenure. He just is. Torrey Smith is the single season receiving record, single best receiving yard season of any John Harbaugh wide receiver. Mark Andrews, I think, has the best, or Zay Flowers last year, also up there. But guys, this is Malik Nabers is a better receiver than those guys. Malik Nabers came into the league and in 13 games had 1,200 yards. He's a baller. He's a stud. He's amazing. I would say, I'll ask y'all this.
Why are you shaking? Hold on. Why are you shaking your head?
Do you not believe in Malik Nabers like that?
No, I just said Malik Nabers is a baller.
Yes.
But y'all got to understand.
I don't think a rookie is coming in and outperforming him.
Wait, what I got to understand,
go ahead.
What a coach is making sure that you get 12 targets a game. You're going to have 8 to 9 to 10 catches if you have any type of talent. Carnell Tate is going to get 8 to 14 targets a game.
Yeah, I see like 148 targets this year, something like that. 8 to 14
targets a game. Remember I said that.
Yeah,
he's going to get those targets.
Dayball's going to try to feed him, yeah.
And Dayball, he had options.
You're right.
He went to Tennessee.
You're right.
Because Robert Salah basically, I'm sure, told him, this is your offense. You do what you want to do.
Yep.
I'm running the defense. We don't think Dayball wants to be a head coach again? He going to show you what he can do.
Yeah.
And I believe Carnell Tate is going to be the beneficiary of it because he did it with Nabers. He did the same thing.
I hear you. I think this is a better receiver than Harbaugh's had. Maybe he switches up, but also, I mean, you know better than I. You were around.
Let's get to these super chats before we got to move to the next topic. Social trade talk to me.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Listen, our emulating burner account, Snack Prescott 4. We have no idea of the origins, but we do have some strong suspicions.
It's Central Cast. It's all
Listen, said Nabers needs to get away from Parsons and their microphones. The itch to speak BS is rubbing off on him bad. Dominic Scott dropped a super chat. Shout out to our guy Dominic Scott. Said, first off, Acho, I stand by this till I die. God is great all the time.
I was wondering what he was saying.
Till he dies.
No, who sent that?
Dominic Scott.
That is
Dominic
not the saying. I done been to church in the South. I done been to church in the Midwest. I done been to church on the East Coast. I done been to church on the West Coast.
Okay.
Never, and in Africa. Nowhere in the world is the call and response, God is great all the time. That's not, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It's almost sacrilegious.
Oh, wow.
It's almost blasphemous.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like heretical.
Wow.
God is good.
Heresy is crazy.
All the time. And all the time, God is good. You're not going to change my Sunday school upbringing, Dominic Scott. That's what you're not going to do.
All right, well, you heard it, Dominic. He said what he said, and you said what you said. So I guess we're going to see who dies on the hill faster. I don't know. He said, but opinion needed, older secondary and younger front seven, or younger secondary and older front seven. Which is better in y'all's opinion?
Younger secondary, older front seven. I do not need old people covering. That's not even a hard
facts.
Yeah. Old people can get busy brushing the passer.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Anytime you can get pressure, it's always going to make the back end better. Anytime.
Yeah. All right, listen, we'll keep it moving. Pressure Ice 621 said, was watching yesterday's show and y'all was debating who had more to lose and was surprised Acho failed to mention that Vrabel could definitely lose more. One word. Divorce. Also, Embiid is him.
Man, he probably get divorced.
Embiid went crazy today. I'm not going. Embiid since he came back, been balling.
Embiid, that first quarter though, he started
struggled.
off rough.
He struggled.
Yeah. He was like putting his head down, getting the shot. He started rough.
He started out the game like 3 for 10 or something.
No, we started off like 0 for 4, 0 for 3 from 3.
Yeah, he had 33, 4, and 8 tonight.
Yeah.
But even the last game, the first game he came back, I think he had 26, 10 or something like.
Yeah.
He's shown more heart than he has typically shown. Hey, we know y'all produced the show. Who mentioned that Vrabel joint?
That was Pressure Ice 621.
Pressure Ice, y'all produced the show, so let's get right to it. You think we went too easy on Vrabel? Kieran, set us up.
No, so Mike Vrabel was actually confronted at the airport by TMZ. I'll let you guys take a look.
Mr. Vrabel, how are you, sir?
Hey, good, man. How are you?
Good. How are you holding up? How are you holding up, man? Look, listen, there's just a lot of talk that, that there's just a little bit of a double standard here, and I just wanted your take on that. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
You're powering through? Are you and your wife hoping to work it out, Mr. Vrabel? Look, I'm just gotta say, there's some talk that maybe you should step down. It's a distraction to the Patriots. I wanted your opinion on that, sir. What does accountability look like?
I hate TMZ.
Bro.
At some point, bro, you followed him all the way outside.
He would have lost his camera fooling with me.
Bro. It can't. That's happened to me twice.
Really?
Twice. But only at LAX. Twice.
Bro.
What was the
topic? First time I was hosting The Bachelor.
Bro,
guys,
he followed him all the way to
this.
Wait, Karen, don't let him get out of this.
No. I was hosting The Bachelor, and it was quite literally on some like, so this and that. And the second time coming back from the Super Bowl, this happened to me twice. It was crazy.
Coming back from the Super Bowl, what was that?
I hate TMZ. TMZ.
Hey, listen, I'm a guy that, and Acho, you know this about me. Yep. I'm a hard-working guy.
The hardest.
I am not above too many jobs. I've worked detailing cars when I was 14. I've sold cameras at Best Buy. Yep. I worked at a winery. I did a lot of things. One thing I don't think I could ever do is that right there. TMZ just begging people for questions in their personal space, invading their privacy, getting ignored. They don't want to talk to you, getting shunned away. That is like demeaning and demoralizing. I don't think I could do that, but
it clicks. Keep it going here.
That's rough. The Patriots are reportedly, I don't know about Savage Boston, the Patriots are reportedly eyeing Mike Tomlin as a replacement for Mike Vrabel if Vrabel chooses to resign. Do you guys think Vrabel should keep his job given this entire scandal?
Vrabel's got off easy. He's got off easy by the court of public opinion. But Vrabel's got off easy because Vrabel didn't leave as much of a footprint, and Vrabel didn't look as idiotic while leaving the footprint. That's why Vrabel's gotten off easy. If Vrabel had a bunch of his tweets that we were pulling up, if Vrabel had a bunch of Spotify playlists that he sent to Diana Rossini, then Vrabel wouldn't have gotten off this easy. But at the end of the day, Vrabel didn't name his child Diana. Diana named her child Michael. So that is why Vrabel has gotten off easy as it pertains to Diana Rossini, because Diana Rossini, unfortunately, you left your fingerprints all over the crime scene. Vrabel was wearing gloves. He got in there, he got out of there. No fingerprints. So that is why Vrabel has gotten off easy. I do not anticipate Mike Vrabel step down. I do not anticipate Mike Vrabel resign. I do not anticipate Mike Vrabel get fired, because this isn't a fireable offense. Like cheating on your significant other is not a fireable offense. It might be a deplorable moral offense by some people's standards, but marriage is different for everybody. So I can't even suggest that it's a deplorable offense. I just know it's not a fireable offense. But the reason he's gotten off easy is because Diana Rossini has tweeted out the name Michael probably 15 to 20 times, and Mike Vrabel has probably never tweeted out the name Diana. So that's just adding context. But T, what you think?
I agree. He didn't get in and get out, but it
was more getting in than getting out.
A lot of getting it in.
He didn't get in and get out.
Wasn't too much getting out. Till them pictures got out.
I couldn't wait. I was hoping I didn't forget. I was about to say that.
No, that was great.
But listen, Vrabel, he was morally wrong. Like, the problem is, Rossini, she likes to chat, it seems like.
Chatty cat.
She likes to post, and she that is the biggest problem for her. And now all this is, anything that's been tweeted out is like, wait, oh, she talking about this. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, she talking. I just feel like with Vrabel, as long, number one, he couldn't probably name a child Diana because I believe all his kids were born when it started.
True.
So, it was too late for that. But as long as his wife is able to get past what he's done to her and the way he's humiliated her publicly, I think that's all that matters. We can say what we want to say. I played a long time. You think Vrabel the first coach to do this?
Not at all.
He's just first one to get caught at this level.
Yep.
That's all that is. And so it's a personal matter that has become a public matter because of everything. And now all her tweets. But no, I don't think he should resign. I don't think he should be fired. He's a human being just like everybody else. He just so happened to be a coach of a very good football team. And he was a good player. And now all of this becomes public. I do not believe he should be fired because he had an affair. I don't.
I don't think anyone should be fired because they had an affair unless it was involving someone that they shouldn't have been working with or that they shouldn't have been sleeping with because of work-related purposes.
That's an affair.
That's like no, I'm saying
Right?
for work-related purposes
But
though.
it's industry specific. You got your church. You got your shirt at the church.
Yeah.
Pastor has an affair. Probably got to be fired.
Yeah, that's
You know
different
what I mean?
though.
Like
But
industry specific.
Pastor has an affair. Pastor can Pastor can't sin. Like
I'm gonna ask the question.
Is that
I'm gonna ask
affair?
the question
Trey, real
that everybody
quick.
wants to know.
Trey,
What
is
up?
that affair not beneficial to both parties?
Physically, yes.
No.
Occupationally, no.
Professionally,
Wait,
No.
which affair? The pastor?
no.
Oh.
Vrabel. No. Vrabel.
Vrabel doesn't gain
gets her
anything
in-
occupationally.
He gets her information, and she in turn can give him information that she's hearing also.
Sure, but what information can
It
Diana...
benefits her more than anything.
But yes, because Diana Rossini can't give Mike Vrabel any information that he couldn't garner elsewhere.
That's true.
You're talking to agents, he can talk to agents.
She probably can give him information before he gets it.
Without working for it, sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he worked for it. But I'm gonna ask the tough question because it sounds like there's a resounding Vrabel should not be fired.
I don't think he should be fired. No.
Should Diana Rossini have been fired?
Yes.
No.
Let's start with the yes. Start with the yes.
That was going to be a good one.
No.
Let's get
Should
to
have been
it.
fired.
No.
Why?
Journalistic integrity matters. Sleeping with your sources is something that you should not be doing.
What?
I'm sorry, like she is in position to report on the sport. It's a very.
Let's not talk about the position.
Okay.
Stick to the actual.
yeah.
She is
Can we keep
she is
PG in
in
here,
she has the occupation.
You got a church shirt on.
Okay, come on now. She
Kids
has the
are watching.
occupation to garner information, to gather information rather from coaches. I can't go out there
She
and
did
start.
that.
Okay, hold up.
She did that.
Of course, but what I'm saying is though, your job, you're told whenever you're going and reporting for these leagues, for these people, no, you shouldn't be having interpersonal relationships.
So
You're crossing that line.
Here's where, Kieran, you are being green.
I'm not being green. I know what's happening.
But even males. Now, it's not necessarily sexual.
Of course.
But like, bruh, you know how much these insiders and reporters do to get this inside information?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might be greasing your elbows financially. It might be greasing your elbows with some other sort of way, with some other sort of tweet. At the end of the day, Diana Rossini was using her abilities. Other people use their abilities.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, there really is no such thing as journalistic integrity anymore.
Okay,
Not
so
in
the Athletic,
NFL.
hold on, time out. So the Athletic should look at this situation and say, Diana Rossini, okay, we know you were hooking up with a coach for information. We're perfectly fine having you be the lead reporter for our platform.
I agree with that.
No,
I
that's
do.
not gonna ever be
So
okay.
here's where I agree with
You have an employer
Where
at the end of the day.
Optically, at the end of the day, the employer has the right to fire you. And there's
And
verbiage
she's
in the
getting
contract
fired every time.
They have the right to. But my thought is like, Kieran, if we really, now that we have retrospect, she's faced enough of a punishment, G.
Yeah, that's
Goodness gracious. Like, she has faced enough of a punishment. She can't even walk outside again, probably. Kieran.
It's not fair, bro.
I
Bro,
know
she's
it's
faced
not.
enough.
No.
With
Like,
all due respect,
for
Diana
sure.
Rossini has faced I can't
She's
imagine the
faced-
psychological warfare she's in right now. Her child is 6, classmates probably clowning. Child gonna grow up and it's gonna be on the internet. Husband has now realized you done named our child after a dude you sleeping with.
Absolutely.
Dirty Diana's trending.
You
the
put
Michael
yourself-
movie done came out at the same time. So that's terrible too.
I'm gonna hold that person accountable for making the decisions that she did and putting herself in that situation.
Athletic,
sorry, you've lost everything that you could have lost because you put yourself in a position to lose it.
But Mike Vrabel shouldn't have to undergo those same sorts of things.
Hold on, I want you to listen to me.
No, I want you to listen to yourself.
Mike Vrabel should lose his marriage because of this.
Okay.
And he probably will lose his marriage because of this. Did he break rules within the workplace? When Tiger Woods goes out there and cheats on his wife with a bunch of Hooters waitresses and questionable hotel hosts.
That's what he chose to do.
Right. But he ends up losing, he loses money, he loses some sponsorships and whatnot. Is he banned from the sport of golf for cheating on his wife? No, he's not. Does he lose his PGA Tour card for cheating on his wife? No, that is something that happens personally. Not gonna happen. If you go out there and cheat on your wife, should Acho fire you? Yeah, no, absolutely not.
You do a great job.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, he's not going to fire you. Yeah. But if you end up using this platform to go do something heinous and whatnot, under the Speakeasy name, under the Speakeasy name, you're out, you're doing your working and da-da-da-da-da, you make someone uncomfortable and whatnot. So now he has to fire you. He has to.
No, if he cheats on something, you cook No. If it's a woman that reach out to him in the chat.
Great question. Great point.
And he has an affair with her.
Yeah, now I got to fire him, though. If he in the Speakeasy Twitter DMs and he's in the Speakeasy and he pulling women off of the Speakeasy channel,
you fire him.
Like he has to. You got like
that's what I'm saying. You get fired
if you're the athletic. If you're the athletic, like Diana Rossini was getting information, and it was the right information. It was the correct information, faster than everyone, and it wasn't a lie. Like that AJ Brown news that she was coming with, everybody was wanting it. She was giving it to him. Bow. And we knew it was true.
He was giving it to her too.
Yeah. And so, like, I just think it's a complete double standard.
I don't think it's a double standard.
I think it's unfair.
I think it's a different situation.
And journalistic. It's unfair.
You are talking.
It's unfair.
So TJ, she should have a job right now.
Yes, she should have a job.
With the athletic.
Yes.
When you sign that contract, you sign that contract, and it's within the bylaws of your employer that you should not be sleeping with clientele and/or sources and all of these other things. That's a general standard of the job. And you break that rule, guess what? You are now liable to be fired.
It's unfair.
You are being fired with cause right now because you did that. And like my thing is, she's more in line. She is more in line with the Sharon Moore style that everyone keeps trying to compare it to. She's more in line with the Sharon Moore than Mike Vrabel is. She's a coach. He's a coach sleeping with a subordinate, right? He's not allowed to do that. Exactly. Yep. It's within the building. Her job is reporting on NFL head coaches. TJ, if it was you in a situation, God forbid, I keep knocking on why I hate bringing y'all into this. If it was you in a situation, you end up having an affair with a reporter. This ends up getting out. It's you in a situation. Do you think you should be suspended games?
No.
Hell no. You shouldn't be suspended games. She should lose her job.
I don't think she should. I really don't, because that's something that me and her chose to do.
You broke the rules.
If you were the boss of the Athletic, you would fire her. For several
facts.
Is it
for
optics?
Numerous reasons?
Is it I'm firing her number one for
because
optics.
she's getting good information.
Here's the thing. Optically, I'm firing her because I don't want to promote this type of behavior. Like, hey, whoever's a reporter, sleep with who you need to sleep with to get the job. But I wouldn't want to promote that. Number one.
You just said the men do it. It's just a different way.
Correct. And they don't get caught. If all of a sudden, if we find out that like Adam Schefter bought David Mulugheta a private jet, and that's how Adam Schefter's broken all of like the George Pickens information, we'd look at Adam Schefter like, hold on now, G.
Would we call for his job?
No.
Oh, no. Hold up, though. I'm just giving you countless gift cards for high-end restaurants.
Happens.
What's the difference?
What's the difference between opening your wallet and opening your legs? We want to know.
So it's a huge difference.
I think morally, but I think where you're wrong is from an integrity journalistic perspective, there is none.
Okay.
From a moral perspective, that's where you can suggest there is one. Because we view bribery as less punishable than we view infidelity. And that's also a cultural thing. Society, we've decided where to draw lines in the sand. Gluttony, not a big deal. Lust, whoa. Alcoholism,
that is true.
We societally have decided what sins and what moral responsibilities
are worse than others.
Yes, that's a big society thing that we all kind of got to check ourselves on. But to me, the only reason
the exchange of sexual favors for information, goods, all of that other stuff. Why would the Athletic want their name on it? On a diverted version of prostitution. Why would they want the exchange of sexual favors for information?
You know what?
On their company's name. You would never allow that, Acho. You fire me in a heartbeat.
The Athletic would, should, and does have zero issue with that until you get caught.
Yeah. There you go.
If she was never caught and it was only an internal thing that was found out within the Athletic upper executives, they'd be like, keep doing a great job, Diana.
Have we not seen reports of many people knew they had a thing going?
Of course.
You don't think that got back to the Athletic years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why now?
Yeah, the thing is, once you get caught, now it's like, hey, play stupid games. You got to win a stupid prize.
Yeah.
And then also, don't be so stupid. Sedona and y'all out in public?
Yeah.
Get a room and stay in the room.
Yeah, but when you've gotten away with something for 6 years, you think you almost infallible.
You get too comfortable.
You naming playlists and sending them to a guy named Mike?
Yeah.
Don't be so stupid.
Yeah. You named your son Mike.
Named your son.
Like now you're being sloppy with it.
Yeah.
You're being disrespectful to the game.
Imagine how real quick, I don't want to take up too much time.
I know where you're going, bro.
But
shit.
Bro, like, because I'm in this right now.
Yep.
My wife and we've gone through the like, oh, what are we naming our baby?
Yep.
What are we like? Oh, at one point, she had to sit her husband down and say, babe, what do you think about the name Michael?
Knowing what she was doing.
That she was hooking up nasty work.
That's the part that hurts me most.
Because
think about it. You gotta convince your partner of a name. He might have had some names he wanted to like. You gotta convince your partner of a name and the why.
Yeah, absolutely. Because listen, my wife had a name picked out for our daughter. I love the name. We both love the name. I'm sitting upstairs one day and I'm like, just kind of, and a name just came to me, and I'm like, hey babe, what do you think about this name? She's like, oh my gosh, I love it. But let's talk to our family and see what they think too. So there is a whole process that goes on with choosing a name for your child. Imagine the innocence in his eyes and heart when he heard the name Michael. Oh, babe, I love it.
And then this came out.
And then this comes out. Ooh, that's nasty work.
I would die.
That's nasty work.
Now, look, I think both of them are dead ass wrong. I want to make that very clear. Both of them are wrong. They should both lose their marriages. If it was me in that situation as a spouse, I'm absolutely leaving. You know what I mean? Like you have to.
You say that.
Of course you say that.
Karen, if you've been married 20 some odd years, you got three. I think they got Vrabel and them got 3 kids. They in their 20s.
You say that.
You say that. Bro. Y'all went through a lot. I'm saying you said if you was wife. If you Vrabel's
I was
wife,
a spouse, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were Rossini's husband.
If I'm Rossini's husband, you got to dip.
Get him back is crazy. No,
get him back times 10.
If you're Rossini's husband, you got to dip because I can't call my son by his name anymore.
Bro,
I'm not gonna be sitting here.
If it's your son, I need a DNA test. I actually have to have a DNA test.
I'm not calling him Mike. I'm not calling him Michael.
My middle name now, huh?
That part. Like if you're Rossini's husband, you gotta dip. If you're Vrabel's wife,
damn,
it's different. Because like, okay, you cheated. The other one, you were obsessed. Because you know what it is.
You named your child.
Think about this for a moment. You know, if a man cheats on a woman, the woman usually asks, right, did you love her? If a woman cheats on a man, the man asks, did you sleep with him?
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
Yep, I'm with you.
Like,
yep.
Vrabel's, you not only slept with him potentially, allegedly.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you loved him.
Yeah. Ooh.
You loved him.
The playlist.
The playlist.
The birth
you made me a
certificate.
playlist.
The birth certificate. He had to sign the birth certificate.
And he
signed under Michael.
Bro.
Under Michael Rossini, he signed it.
I'm
He signed
leaving.
his name.
Tell you right now, I'm leaving.
That shit hurts my heart.
I'm leaving.
Kieran, that's a 28-year-old, 27-year-old take.
Get him back times 10.
Yeah.
That's
I told you I ain't never been married, bro. I'm leaving.
And also, Kieran,
that used to be my take too until you really factor in
leaving.
like,
Bro,
I'm not gonna put Kieran on Front Street too much, but Acho, you and I know how much of a lover boy this
Kieran,
man is. You're not leaving, dog.
I just left something because it was
you left something that was 8 months old.
Correct.
Whoop-de-doo.
Make it 18
was a
years
year.
old.
That's fine. I'm
Kieran,
leaving.
and you got kids.
I'm leaving.
Hey, and I remember
You left something and then
If I got kids, it does change something.
That's what I'm
it
saying.
changes everything, bro.
If I have some
Because
kids,
also think about like now you start thinking about you, right? You talk about
I don't want to
to
raise my kids in a non-2-parent household. I was
Bingo.
raised in a single-parent household.
And you don't want to
exactly.
You don't let a little bit of
Times
cheating
10, bro.
mess up
You
the
said
whole.
times 10 is crazy.
I can't let Dust get in the way of me getting a little bit of money, but you gonna let a little bit of cheating get in the way of your marriage and raising your kids in a 2-parent household.
If I don't know the kids, if it was his side,
Yeah, if it's his side, he has to go.
You have to leave. You look like the cuck of the century if you saying that.
You have to go.
Allegedly. Yeah. But my thing is, I don't know.
Hey, get some super chats.
Get 'em back,
We
bro.
got any?
We definitely got some super chats. Let me start off with my guy Benjamin Todd. Shout out to B
Todd,
Todd.
man.
Said I want to rehash the topic from last show about how recently drafted players stay focused and grounded. A player like Branch or soon to be drafted Jay Smith are told you are one of them ones. How do you stay grounded so young? TJ, you want to weigh in on that?
It's really just about the self-motivation and what your goals are. It's hard.
Yeah.
But when you self-motivated, man, and you know you right at that finish line, I'm getting to that finish line, bro. I'm not effing it up. And then when you get through that finish line, we got another lap. It never stops.
Yeah. Yep.
That's well said.
That's real. Listen, Mr. Allen 6262 said first time super chatter here. Welcome, Mr. Allen. Here coming to you live from Spurs Game 5 OKC. We want all the smoke.
Right.
Hey, I'm kind of with him on that. That's gonna be. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, my Trailblazers are going home. It's looking bad. The Ray Lamar experience said in my 20+ years of media experience, I've never seen a newspaper fire someone because they slept with someone for a story. That's because the people that were doing it never got caught. If anything, they're saying, can you do it again? By the way, God is great and greatly to be praised.
There we go. I'll take that one.
Who
was that?
You like that was the Ray Lamar experience.
I heard God is good, God is great.
But God is great and greatly to be praised. Now that's the one. Yes, that's the one.
All right, so we'll tolerate that. That was the Ray Lamar experience.
That's the one.
He knows something.
Good,
he
God
knows
is
something.
great. Lord, thank you, Jesus, for this plate.
Well,
greens, beans, potatoes,
Gonna be some
tomatoes,
food, huh?
turkeys, lambs,
hogs,
you name it.
Did y'all also, what is the pre-meal prayer?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to get to. Listen, right now. So Free Band said, Acho, it's definitely God is good, God is great. You must have been too busy thinking about the after church snacks. Now, what I said, what I was taught growing up was, God is great, God is good. Let us thank Him for our food.
By His hands, we all are fed. Thank the
you
Lord
did too much.
baby.
I was hungry by then. I was amen. Right after food, let Him thank Him. Let us thank Him for this food. Amen. I was ready to eat.
No, I had a couple.
You kept
it was very short.
I know.
Well, real short is crazy. no, it was Lord, thank you for this food we're about to see. Blessed hands ever prepared in Jesus' name. I pray, amen. Thank you, Jesus.
And see how fast he said it. He couldn't wait to get to that play.
Yeah, I'm going crazy.
Listen, did none of y'all say bless this food to the nourishment of our body?
Yes.
That's
way too long.
The only time you ever use the word nourishment in life is during that throwaway prayer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hands
if we sitting holding hands, give us this day our daily bread.
Yeah.
No, I'm good on that.
Hurry it up.
Yeah. Wrap this up. Hey, King's Journey 6229 said we all know within sports rules are either bent or get ignored. Yep. They out talent, or if he meant to put they put talent before morals until the crime is super terrible or the talent has run out. Yeah. Y'all say that constantly. Talent makes room for you.
That's big facts. That's big facts.
Justice R9502, shout out to my guy Justice. Said, what's up, fellas? Love the show, but Emmanuel, it's time for my guy Trey to get a raise. Shout out to Lamar Snackson and Hoosh, by the way.
Is this your burner account?
Nope.
Hey, Ethan, is Trey like writing super chat?
Justice is
reading a super chat.
Justice is in here every day. Says what's up from the beginning
how much
of the
is
show.
That super chat?
Enough.
How much? Because if it was if you jumped other super chats to read a little $5 super chat,
it was enough 99.
How much was the super chat?
It was $10.
Okay.
It was $10. Central Cast, our weird cousin, jumped in the super chat and said, TJ and Acho, did y'all do your homework or do y'all need more time on the Zelmar?
I need more time,
bro. I looked him up.
Okay.
I looked him up. I didn't do a lot, but I looked him up. I know he from up north, went JUCO.
Okay.
Got real good size, can run. So he's raw. If he get the right coaching up there or he gets the right positional coach, he got a chance.
Okay. Yeah. TJ
when I saw that he went JUCO, I kind of delved into it a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a JUCO baby.
Yeah. That's love. That's love. King Drewski, couple more to get to. Hey, I'm back on my off-topic stuff. Yes, King Drewski, we know you always are. He's the one that asked us the $1 million for each finger multiplied times 10. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So he said, "Hey, I'm back on my off-topic stuff. Just curious, who's this generation's MJ, Drake or The Weeknd? By full body of work, I think it's The Weeknd. What do y'all think?"
Neither one.
Boy,
Chris Brown.
Hell no.
It's Chris Brown.
MJ.
If it's Chris, if you're talking by talent, it's Chris Brown. If you're talking by by sales and impact, it's JB or Beyonce.
No, it's Drake. Drake has outsold Justin Bieber and Beyonce by a wide margin.
It's not.
Drake is the only artist.
Chris Brown.
Drake is the only. Bro, every single
correct
Chris Brown by
answer
talent.
is
It's
none
Chris
of the
Brown.
above.
Beyonce.
MJ is incomparable, and he will remain incomparable.
It's
And we
Chris
will
Brown.
not compare Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, or anybody else
It's
to
Chris-
Michael Jackson on my watch.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
By
is not
talent,
alive
it's Chris
anymore.
Brown.
But it is
yeah.
Chris Brown. Yeah, this
Hell
generation is
Wait,
Chris
what
Brown.
was it? What was the question again? It was
Who is this generation's MJ, Drake or The Weeknd?
Neither.
Neither. It's not even neither.
It's
It's not neither.
in terms
of
of,
them.
okay. In terms of talent, yes, it's Chris
Christopher
Brown.
Brown.
It's
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of
Out of
sales
those
though.
two, it's for sure.
In terms
Drake.
of sales though, it's Drake. Drake is
Out
the
of
only one
those-
that's
those two.
comparable. Yeah.
Out of those
But
two,
it's not
for
even.
sure.
But Drake didn't have the aura or the impact of MJ.
The Weeknd is definitely
No, hold on.
The Weeknd is
Nobody-
definitely closer to MJ in terms of superstardom than Drake, and it's not even
Drake
close.
way better than The Weeknd.
Correct. As an artist, I prefer Drake over The Weeknd.
Guys.
But in terms of stardom and global appeal, The Weeknd is crushing Drake.
Drake.
Really?
Drake
Yes,
has it.
bro.
No.
Drake
He
has
is,
it.
bro.
Drake,
Look at-
bro.
look
Man, I only can name about 4 or
Bro.
5 of The Weeknd songs.
Same, bro.
Drake
but
has
I-
an album from 10 years ago that's still charting top 200 in Billboard.
That's
The Weeknd
fine.
does not have multiple albums charting top 200 on Billboard right now.
He hasn't
Let him
made.
know.
He
He
bro,
hasn't
he
made
let him know.
music as
genuinely.
Drake. Let's-
That's, I mean, this is a bad
light-skinned
take by
homie
you.
over there.
Like The Weeknd, amazing. He had hits on hits on hits that are chart toppers because he makes pop music though. But also,
Correct.
Drake is the most successful commercial artist of this time, and it's not even remotely close.
In the United
But
States.
he has more, bro. He has more hits than the Beatles do. Like we're talking about a dude that
In the United States.
But here's the other
not
thing.
in the
In
United
North
States.
America. I'll
He's
say
been on
North
tour
America.
for the past 2 years
I
overseas.
understand that, brother. And The Weeknd clears. I'm going out on a limb saying that, but I'm pretty sure The Weeknd clears on a global scale.
I don't know. But
Well,
yeah, at the
not
end of the day,
even
it's none
close.
of them. At the end of the
Not
day,
even
it's
close.
at the end of the day,
It
it's
is none of them. Yeah,
It's none of
King
them.
Drewski, look what you did, bro. Getting us off topic. Last one, and we're gonna have to keep it moving. We'll get to the other ones later. Weird Cousin jumped in the super chat again.
What's Central Cast say, bro?
He said TJ's elbows is ashy.
Hell no.
It's not. He's not.
You a
It's the
goddamn
light.
lie.
It's the light.
I just
behind.
got out the
Hold
shower
on, take-
before I came here. You lying, boy. You see that shit? Hey, anybody that know me, my motherfucking... Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Hey, my feet ain't ashy. My feet ain't ashy. Hey.
Talk that shit, TJ.
Hey,
Let his ashy ass go at home. Yeah. We stay moisturized in the speakeasy. Whole ass.
Hey, anybody that know me, boy, they know I don't play by my hygiene.
Come on now,
Boy, I'm
yeah.
no shit. Hey, boy, when I get out the shower, it take
hair
me
gonna
about
be
10 minutes. to look-
moisturized.
Yeah.
Elbows gonna be
My
moisturized.
hair gonna get that oil. Yeah.
Feet and ankles gonna be
Boy, you
moisturized.
said elbows is ashy.
Yeah, that's the
Boy,
light.
you better.
Talk to him.
Hey, my dog, get you a new TV, dog.
Yeah.
Hold on. Take these full shots. Whenever
can't
your hands
believe
like that, take TJ's full shot. Stay just like that. Look, you'll see. It's the light shining off the bottom.
right.
You see how it looks
yeah,
ashy?
Yeah, I see that.
It's the light. Yeah.
Bro, stop playing with me, dog.
Nah, TJ not ashy, bro.
Yo, why did
Hey.
TJ get more
Hey.
offended about this?
Not
Than anything else
He don't play about his hygiene.
Ever.
Ever. Hey, don't take no
serious about
disrespect
my
on your hygiene, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
keep
real.
it pushing,
Don't
bro.
take no disrespect
Yeah.
about your hygiene. Look, we gotta keep it
I'm
pushing.
sorry I cursed crazy. My bad. I'm so sorry.
It's not the first time. It's all
sorry.
good.
It's all good. Yeah, we.
All right, look. Keep it pushing. We got to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Former offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland talked to the Kelsey brothers about what went wrong last season. I'll let you guys take a listen.
What happened last year, just in general? Like, what was the reason for the struggles in your mind? I don't know. What went wrong last season with the Birds?
Well, I think anytime things don't go well, and I don't want to sound like I'm on like in an interview but it's the truth. It's execution, and it's calling the right play at the right time, and not running bad plays into bad defenses.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't that hard. I'm not going to sit here and make up all these. Wow. That's
Pretty much what it is, Jeff Stoutland.
Yeah.
Very cut and dry here. Any reaction to these comments?
Stoutland told the world what we already knew. it was a Kevin Patullo issue. There's so many reasons why there were fire Kevin Patullo chants. There's so many reasons why Philadelphia Eagles fans were egging Kevin Patullo's house. What I love about Stoutland, he is a truth teller. He has always kept it real. He's an incredible vulnerable man, an incredible authentic man, an incredible leader of man. Like, Stoutland was one of my favorite coaches when I was in Philadelphia. So Jeff Stoutland's going to keep it a buck. But I'm surprised that he didn't protect the guilty. And that also tells me why Jeff Stoutland is no longer in Philadelphia. Because if Jeff Stoutland and Kevin Patullo were cool, if Jeff Stoutland and Nick Sirianni were probably cool, you protect the guilty. You know that it was a Kevin Patullo issue. We assume that. But Jeff Stoutland, you didn't need to necessarily confirm it for us. You didn't need to necessarily tell us. So why are you telling us? Because you want to let the world know, hey, subliminally or subconsciously, you don't really rock with Patullo like that. And why would Jeff Stoutland, who is still coaching Lane Johnson and still coaching Jordan Mailata and still has Cam Jurgens there and still has Landon Dickerson there, why would he retire right now? He's young. He's vibrant. You talking to players, you could be talking to players on the Philadelphia Eagles staff, because probably and more than likely he was not given the authority to continue to insert his opinions on the offense. He's watching Sirianni and Kevin Patullo, at least Kevin Patullo, ruin the offense, and Stoutland's letting the whole world know it's not that hard. You're calling plays into bad looks. I love Jeff Stoutland keeping it a buck. I love him keeping it a beam right there. Not surprised at all.
Damn, I actually agree with pretty much every word that he just spoke. But I'm going to focus on
Do you think, T?
The last line. It ain't that hard. If it ain't that hard, why you ain't do it? If it ain't that hard, when the Eagles were going through these problems during the season, why weren't you appointed the play caller? If it ain't that hard, why did Nick Sirianni say, you got this now? That's all I'm saying. And so play calling looks really easy until you got a play call. Play calling looks like, oh, I got this, until it's 4th and 1 and game on the line. And so when you are a coach, and I agree with what he said, do you go to Sirianni? Do you go to Kevin Patullo and offer help? Or do you just sit back and let everything just burn in your face? Because if it ain't that hard, why didn't you not offer assistance on what you felt like could fix the situation? That's all I'm saying.
Here's the issue.
You're part of the staff.
I think you just answered the question as to why Jeff Stoutland is gone. Jeff Stoutland has been the run game coordinator. He probably wanted to and probably did offer his help. It just probably wasn't received. Kieran, as you can find time, pull up the final play call at the end of the season against the San Francisco 49ers, the all-go special, and look at the people in the huddle. I think that Jeff Stoutland, as a run game coordinator, T, has previously had more influence in the game. I think Jeff Stoutland has previously had a lot more say. And this year, he's like, bro, this offense sucks. You not letting me influence the game at all. I'm gone.
Okay, you say that, right? You go through the Eagles offense. I don't even know all their position coaches. Who is the most successful, established, respected coach on that staff?
Stoutland, not close.
So if it's Jeff Stoutland is the most respected on the offensive side of the ball, why is your word and your opinion not respected? Because everybody you coach, they're pretty successful. So why now when it comes to what I believe can fix this offense, my word don't mean anything?
I think egos, you know this. I've been in these locker rooms, and you've been in these locker rooms where at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you're an offensive line coach. What do you know about what we're trying to execute from the past game?
That's very true.
You feel me? So I think that's what it comes down to. Hey, pull this up. So this is the final play of the Eagles season. There are 43 seconds left. And the individuals in the huddle, Kevin Patullo right there looking at Jalen Hurts. Nick Sirianni with the Eagles beanie on. Nowhere in that huddle is Jeff Stoutland. You have the backup quarterback. I believe that's Tanner McKee with his helmet on. You have two assistant other coaches, and you got Jalen Hurts right there. A.J. Brown, he's listening to the play call. And that's, I think, Devontae Smitty with the hoodie on him, on his jacket. Jeff Stoutland's not there. I've been in situations in the Eagles organization where a coach knows better, but a coach is silenced because that coach does not have the title by position. So to me, why else would Jeff Stoutland leave? I think this spoke volumes, T.
Like, I just can't believe 4 verts, and you know they're going to play cover 4. I'm not running that in Madden. Like, that is wild to me. And if I do run 4 verts, I'm not running in the red zone because I'm going to throw some comebacks on the outside.
Yep.
I just feel like Jeff Stoutland is correct. But when you are the most successful coach on that side of the ball, give your opinion on what, and he probably did, and this is probably why he's no longer there, because, okay, I'm saying what I think can help fix this.
Yep.
Y'all not listening to me, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, I mean, these guys have been, the Eagles offseason is included a large blame game afterwards as to what went wrong during the season. Do we owe Jalen Hurts an apology after hearing these statements, though, in you guys' mind?
The reason I will say no is because so many people blamed Kevin Patullo. Like, I gave Kevin Patullo way more blame than I did Jalen Hurts this season. Obviously, at times, I suggested Jalen Hurts could be better, needs to be better, and can be better. But I was on the blame Kevin Patullo train. We've been on the blame Kevin Patullo train the majority of this season. Now, up until we drew the line at egging his house, that's uncalled for. But no, I think that Kevin Patullo was at fault. He was an internal hire. He was a hire based on cronyism, where you hire your friends. He wasn't a hire in my mind based upon a meritocracy. I don't think that Kevin Patullo earned the job. I believe an individual like Kellen Moore earned the job, previously being an offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, then an offensive coordinator for the Chargers, and then an offensive coordinator for a Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl caliber team. You gave a Super Bowl caliber team to a coach that's never coordinated an offense before, and you didn't even hire him from outside the building. Now, you could say, well, Acho, Sean Mannion's never coordinated an offense before either. I don't know that Sean Mannion is qualified to hold the keys to this Ferrari that is the Philadelphia Eagles offense, but at least it's an outside hire, T. So I don't think we owe Jalen Hurts an apology, because we weren't egging Jalen Hurts' house. The fans were egging Kevin Patullo's house.
No. Jalen Hurts, like, sorry for what?
Yeah.
The Eagles' offense didn't perform. He touches the ball every play. Yeah. He has to take some blame because when they do well, he gets a lot of credit.
Talk about it.
All the credit, yes.
So you can't take all the credit and then think none of the blame is going to come your way.
Yeah.
That it comes with the territory. That's just what it is when you're the quarterback. It just, for me, everybody was on Kevin Patullo's head all season. And Jalen Hurts got some flack about certain things. You only complete X amount of passes. In the second half, A.J. Brown's not getting the ball. Because a lot of quarterbacks would have just been, you know what? And maybe this did happen. I'm just going to call my own plays now.
Yeah.
I'm checking out of this. You know, there's been different reports on this 4-verse because, you know, so much has been made about this play. Kevin Patullo called it. No. Jalen Hurts said he run 4-verse. So you got so many different opinions out there. You don't know which is the truth is.
Yeah.
But Jalen Hurts, no, when you're the quarterback, you get way too much credit. You're going to have to take some of the blame even when you shouldn't. So it is what it is to me.
I think it's a situation of, like, everyone's looking for someone to blame fully for what happened. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. I've learned if everyone's blaming one side or the other, the truth is probably one way in the middle. But I think everyone wants to find one person to blame about everything more than, I mean, even in this statement, Jeff Stoutland started off by saying execution. That's the players doing their job.
Can we put at the end of the day, give a percent?
Between Patullo and Hurts?
Yeah.
I think probably 70-75% Patullo.
Yeah, I would say Patullo is the majority of the problem.
It got to be 80-20.
Yeah.
Because Jalen Hurts has shown us when the play calling is up to par, I win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He's shown us that.
Yep.
And when I do lose Super Bowls, I'm still balling. And so Kevin Patullo is yet to reach the height that Jalen Hurts reached as an individual in your profession.
I think everyone blames it all on Jalen because they don't like Jalen. I think everyone blames it all on Patullo because they like Jalen. But I think that's really what it's been, though. It was the offensive line and the play calling is terrible. Jalen's not to blame whatsoever. Then on the flip side, it's all Jalen's fault. The offensive line and play calling is no issue whatsoever. If you're watching the games, you know, one, the play calling is not up to par. You weren't able to run the ball successfully whatsoever. The offensive line, Jeff Stoutland has shown that he's capable of coaching guys up to tremendously. He's one of the greatest offensive line coaches of all time, if not the greatest offensive line coach of all time. So to me, it's like there's blame everywhere. It was a bad offense. A bad offense. I'm sorry, the quarterback deserves some blame for a bad offense. I watched Patrick Mahomes get blamed for a bad offense. Like, you have to, I'm sorry, the quarterback has to be involved in it.
And I will say, last thing I'll say is Jalen Hurts didn't transcend the offense. He didn't transcend the issues. He didn't transcend the excuses. Lamar Jackson has been put in bad offenses before, but Lamar Jackson still looks special. Josh Allen has been put in bad offenses before. Ken Dorsey, but Josh Allen still had MVP caliber seasons, even when I believe Ken Dorsey was the offensive coordinator in bad situations. So Jalen just didn't transcend the offense, and he wasn't greater than his greatest excuse. But we all know it's Kevin Patullo, so let's keep it pushing. Kier, what's up with it? Oh, also, quick announcement. We got 3.8 thousand people in the chat right now. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Trey, what do you need? You said something before the show. What you need?
7 subs is all we need to get to 2.61. If we get 70, I'll make Carebear
diet.
Okay. I'll make him train twice a day for the next 2 weeks.
I already do that.
No, you don't. That's
yes,
all.
I do. I get up in the morning, I do fasted cardio, and then I do my lifting
That's
later
not
on
two
in the
workouts.
day. That it? How is that not? One is cardio, one is lifting.
Walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes when you wake
I got
up
bad
is
knees.
not fasted cardio.
You on the incline?
Right, yeah.
No.
Well,
that's good. I do 45 minutes on the treadmill, walking on the incline, bro. I burned 800 calories in the morning.
Why
is
do
that
you
not good enough?
have bad knees?
Bro, I have bad
And
knees.
then I'm gonna hold you accountable because then you
Why
walked
do you
in
have
here
bad
with
knees?
some. Then you walked in here with some nerd clusters.
I didn't walk in here with nerd clusters.
Well, what were you eating
It
when
was
you?
rips. It was like a half bag of
Nerd
rips. My
clusters
girl's
are-
here. She
they
got
are
the rips.
good. They are
What is
good.
it? I don't even know.
They're like
know
little.
what
They're
is
actually pretty
girls?
good. I'm not gonna lie. They're busting.
Okay.
I said what I said. I'm saying
Was
about
it a
both of them.
snack?
And
Was it
both of
snack
y'all can't
food?
whoop me.
Hey,
We can outrun you, though.
Hey, you
I
keep,
can't run away.
Definitely get out.
I'm not chasing y'all.
hey, you keep losing that weight, they gonna whoop you.
Come on, that's what, I'm telling you, I'm like that. Look,
I like that.
moving forward, we got to talk
I
about some
wouldn't try you.
NBA action. Kevin Durant out for Game 5 against the Lakers. The team announced Durant missed missed the past 2 games because of a sprained left ankle and bone bruise. Fellas, crushing news for the Rockets. If you think he actually does help them, has this series changed your mind in any way about Kevin Durant?
Not TJ. I still think KD is that dude. Father Time, man. It's not too many people gonna beat Father Time, and this may be Father Time, but it's hard to say that when he has the type of season that he had. It's just unfortunate at the most important time of the year. His body is kind of letting him down. Yeah. But KD is still a baller. He's still one of the best scorers we've ever seen. You can say what you want about him. If they would have gotten a point guard, they probably wouldn't even be in this situation. They'd be a higher seed. Hey, but this is great for the Lakers. We should close this series out tomorrow, and then hopefully we go play Oklahoma City. They'll let us foul them how they foul us.
This is a terrible look in my mind for Kevin Durant. And if we're just being objective, like, Kevin Durant, you can't afford to miss the playoffs because of injury when you're in a series versus LeBron James that's older than you significantly and is in this series and is the reason his team is up 3-1 in this series. Kevin Durant is a tremendous talent, but I don't know why we put on these kiddie gloves whenever we talk about a talent of his nature. We don't put on these kiddie gloves for any other top 15 player. For Jokic, we talk about him bad. For Luka, we talk about him bad. For Shea, we say his game's not even interesting, and that's not even a top 15 player. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, we put on these kiddie gloves. And the fact of the matter is, Kevin Durant went to the Rockets realizing they probably have a 2-year window. And year 1, he's not even available for the exit of the window. He's not even available for it. Who knows what's going to happen in year 2? Understood. They didn't make the necessary moves they needed to make a point guard. But also, Kevin Durant, you need those assurances as you complicitly go to Houston. You knew Van Fleet was going to be out this season. You didn't bother asking what the management's plan was? You didn't bother mandating that they acquire a point guard? Or is it just that the likes of Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook might not necessarily want to play with you? So to me, T, I can't ignore Kevin Durant missing this series due to injury while LeBron James is playing in this series at 41 years old. I can't ignore Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns crashing and burning last year and the Phoenix Suns going to the playoffs this year, albeit getting swept by a dominant Thunder team. I just can't ignore the facts. The facts are being presented in front of us, T, and far too often people look for excuses instead of looking at reality. Does Kevin Durant have excuses? Absolutely. Every great player does. Was Kyrie Irving distracted when they were in Brooklyn? Absolutely. But Kevin Durant, you were on Instagram Live with Kyrie Irving when Kyrie said, we don't need a coach. We could coach the team. And then they hire and fire Steve Nash. Kevin Durant, you know James Harden prior to joining the Brooklyn Nets. You know James Harden isn't the hardest worker. Yeah, you're surprised when James Harden has soft tissue injuries? Kevin Durant, you know Devin Booker couldn't be the best player on a championship team. You knew they fell short. You saw Devin Booker get owned by Luka Doncic. Yeah, you joined that Devin Booker and you don't help him get better. So to me, this is a bad look for Kevin Durant. but this is just an honest look at Kevin Durant.
I really think that knee injury is a lot worse than they're leading on. Ankle injury, we coming back from that. We can play with that. That knee injury is probably a lot worse than what they're saying, but you're right to a certain degree about Van Fleet was hurt. You knew what was going on. I believe Chris Paul would have walked to Houston. Mm-hmm. He didn't want his last season to end like this. I feel like the Houston Rockets organization felt like we have so much talent. We got guys that can defend. We got KD that can get a bucket. We have Sengun that can get a bucket. We're good. And they were wrong. They just underestimated what they thought they could be. And so KD next year, he going to have to be a lot better with the Houston Rockets. They're going to have to be a top 3 seed. Oklahoma City, San Antonio, them going to have to be the top 3 teams. Or it will be what you just said. KD is an extreme talent. But he needs the leadership of a Draymond Green to make sure his team can win a championship.
Can I jump in here?
Please do, sir.
Kevin Durant played 78 out of the 82 games this season at 37 years old.
Probably should have played 71.
Do we really think he's purposefully missing basketball?
Of course
games?
not. Of course not. Not purposeful at all.
Dude, why are we holding a 37-year-old that goes through an unlucky injury in practice up to a standard and saying like acting like he just quit on everybody? No, of course it's a bad situation. Of course it's a rough look. You go out there, you turn the ball over nine times in the one game you have. I think players should be allowed to have bad series or bad years. The Rockets weren't going to be a championship team this year. They're the lower seed for a reason with him playing 78 games this season. I can't do it anymore, Acho. I can't do it anymore, man. He's 37 years old.
Damn, this
and he's had to deal with it. How many players have you seen in professional sports come back from Achilles tears and play as high of a level as he is?
If you want to talk about him being 37, then let's just not talk about him as still being great right now. Pick one. Like, you can't both be like, but he's only 30.
Is he an MVP candidate? No. I wouldn't even put him top.
To me, he is no longer
he's not a number one. Is that what you're saying?
Ever an organizational changer. But Kevin Durant, he's not an organizational changer.
He didn't change the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oklahoma City, yes, he did.
He made
him relevant.
I said he's not. No. Okay, yes, but that was so long ago.
He didn't change the Brooklyn Nets.
No.
What were the Brooklyn Nets before he got there?
What were they with him?
What are they after?
They were a favorite.
What are they after?
They're dog crap now. They're back to what they were before he came there.
They've been nothing since KG and Paul Pierce went there.
KG and Paul Pierce didn't do nothing there either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He won one series, right?
I think they won, the first. But everybody else got hurt around him. That's not his fault. Like,
I'm just saying, like, bro, just keep it a buck all the time. If you want to say he's 37, bet he's 37. But then don't be like, hell yeah, Kevin Durant's going to Houston and they finna win anything. No, be like, Kevin Durant's going to Houston and he's 37.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing.
That's how we should be talking about him, though. He's 37 years old.
Then
why are we expecting him to
stop talking about him like an organization changer? He's not. Kevin Durant can no longer be a number one on a championship team. He can't. So we keep talking about him like he can go to Phoenix and be a number one on a championship team.
This is my thing about the Van Vliet and Steven Adams injury. With those two, also, I think we're starting to see, though, also Dylan Brooks was a huge part of that as well.
Yes, he was.
And now you traded them. It's not the same team that they were last year that he's just stepping into and they end up developing and being amazing. It's not the same team that they were around him. Whenever he's not playing, they're not that good. Just point blank period.
Yeah,
they're not as good as they were last year.
Yeah. But they won a game. And with him, they ain't win no game.
We just wanted to win at home.
I mean, Amin is actually the biggest impact player on the team, if we're being honest. Statistically, and
I don't disagree with that at all.
And with the eye test. I saw something the other day. I'll see if I could pull the tweet up.
I saw what you saw.
Yeah, that plus minus when he's off just a few
he's only
minutes
been off
of
the court
time
for like 12 minutes.
And in those 12 minutes, they're down like 26. Yeah, they're down like 20.
Wow.
So they're like
on
a
the
net
court,
minus
like
26. Yeah, bro.
Amin is an amazing player. But it's just, if he could, if
they're
he had a jump
asking
shot,
too much of him to run the point, bro. And it just that's the biggest thing. Because Reed Shepherd, let me tell you, not it
at all.
Not that guy.
Not at all. What do you make of? Can Kevin Durant still be a number one on the championship team?
Yes, but that championship team has to be built like the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Boston Celtics, or the San Antonio Spurs. It's got to be a team. Yeah. It can't be
no weaknesses.
KD and another guy. It's got to be KD, another guy, and a really nice team around them with a couple bench guys.
Can I ask you this?
Too.
Who was a championship winner that was 37 years old and the number one option?
LeBron James.
LeBron
was 35.
He was 36.
30, he was like 39. He's like 34, 35.
Now. Steph was 33.
2020?
Yeah.
2026, he's what, 41?
I think he was 35.
He was like 35.
36. Yeah. Nobody.
It's a young
but then
so why are we asking him to do that?
Because we're praising him like it. I have
Who's
no issue with
praising him?
Kieran, when KD went to the Rockets,
there was a lot of hype.
There was a lot of hype.
I was doing another show at the other time, and
it.
KD went to the Rockets, and it was, they favorites now. They the favorites. I was like, hell no. Yeah. What has KD done in the last 6 years to lead you to believe he's going to go to Houston and they're going to get better? Like, he's just not. KD is he takes too much gravitational pull from everybody else's talent, and the vibes just look terrible. At the point in which Jabari Smith said what he said, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
If he retires after the season, though, like we'd be like, oh, okay, cool. That's probably a good time for an athlete to retire. At 37.
But the thing is, he's still dropping. He's still capable of dropping 27.
No, he is. But that's also a testament to his ability. I think he should be praised for 37 years old going out there and drop 27 a game. That's amazing. That's incredible. But instead, the NBA discourse is always negative. I hate it.
I think it is that we give him too much of a pass for his lack of leadership. Because to me, this is when his lack of leadership over the last 3 years.
And I mean the greatest leaders in NBA history have never led a team as a 37-year-old and the number one option to win a championship. We saw Tim Duncan, phenomenal, led by example and whatnot. In his older years, won a championship with Kawhi Leonard and whatnot. He wasn't the number one option on that team. They're asking him to still be the same Superman KD that everyone assumed he was. I know you don't believe he ever was, but that he was for Oklahoma City or Golden State. He's not that player anymore.
Me, it's
nostalgia.
Is there not something about the fact that, like, KD's game, and it didn't need to, but KD's game hasn't necessarily evolved in the sense of, like, LeBron realized, okay, you know what? I can't go to the cup like that anymore. So I'm going to just be a distributor. Hell, James Harden realized I'm not dropping 32 points a game anymore. Now I'm going to lead the league in assists. Like, I've watched players, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
I'm no longer going to be a 23 points per game type of dude
anymore. I'm going to hit these threes when I'm
going to shoot threes.
And I'm going to be a floor general, and I'm going to still play some phenomenal help defense. But Kevin Durant, to me, maybe he doesn't have the size and stature for it, but to me, I would love to see Kevin Durant be able to run the offense more.
Why when he can still give you 26 at 50% shooting, 39% shooting
because of this reason. Because you might have to sustain without a Van Fleet. DeAndre Ayton could get hurt. Cool. Luka Doncic could get hurt. Cool. Austin Reeves could get hurt. Cool. If you need LeBron to be the 4 or the 5, he can do that. If you need LeBron to be the 1, he can do that. If you need LeBron to play wing, he can do that. LeBron bring the ball up the court, he can do that.
But
LeBron play off ball, he can do that.
He different.
It's the reason why KD will never be in that conversation.
He's different.
He's not as ball like, and this has been the big problem. To be honest with you, he could be far more ball dominant, but he's not. He's not as ball dominant as other superstars in the league.
That to me is like,
is that a weakness that you're saying?
Yes,
like that he has?
To me, it's like if.
But when you can't compare him to LeBron, because when you talk the greatest basketball players, it's two guys.
But not even that. My point is this: Jokic and Giannis, if they needed to just bring the ball up the court and run the offense, they could and they would. If they just had to. Like, I've seen Jokic do it countless times. Yeah. And Giannis will do it all the time. Giannis will be like, I don't need y'all to pass me the ball.
But if Giannis is doing it, is the decision-making going to be what it needs to be? Are the turnovers going to be low like you need them to be? Or is he just bringing the ball down? Is he getting other people involved like it needs to be?
Giannis just doesn't need as much help as Kevin Durant has needed versus the Lakers the last 3 games. Like Jabari Smith was saying, bro, if you get doubled, figure out how to beat it.
It's on him to find his spots.
Like, this would not happen to Giannis. This wouldn't happen to Giannis.
Giannis just going to run you over. They're going to run you over.
Like, Giannis wouldn't be like, oh, double team, I don't know, brain malfunctioning. Like, it just wouldn't happen. So that's, to me, the issue. Kieran is like, even I believe if Cooper Flagg plays until year 17, Cooper Flagg will have the ability to bring the ball up the court and run point, and he'll also have the ability to play wing.
He grew up in a different era of basketball, though. Who was a point forward in 2009? Nobody.
Lamar
Odom. Lamar Odom?
Yeah.
Was he coming off the bench?
But Lamar Odom cannot score the rock
Not
like
nearly-
KD.
not
Correct.
nearly
So
as
when you can score the ball like KD,
who's a ball dominant,
scoring.
the number one scorer on my team. Also, he's going to be the main facilitator on the team at 7 foot tall. Nobody.
Yeah. But I'm
Jokic,
I'm
maybe.
just thinking
Like,
at the point in which you're in year 17 and you're so good, I would have just been like, man, why are you still dependent?
But this is also hold on. Okay, let's talk about KD. He left OKC. Actually, forget that. When did he leave the Nets? 2022, right? 2023, somewhere around there, right? He leaves the Nets.
Phoenix,
From when he gets drafted from that 2008 season, his first year in the NBA, to 2022, right? So a good 14 years or whatnot. Mm-hmm. He has Russell Westbrook, Hall of Fame point guard, gonna be ball dominant. Stephen Curry, one of the greatest, if not the greatest point guard of all time. Kyrie Irving. And James Harden. He has had ball dominant guards on his team for the majority of his time in the NBA. Where was he supposed to be like, hey, actually, let me take the ball up court and become this facilitator? Is he making that shift now at 35 years old? After tearing his Achilles? No, he's played that role his entire career. He's played with ball-dominant, scoring guards for 15 years of his career.
Okay, fine. But if that's the case, know yourself. Know yourself enough to know I can't go to Houston without one there. Like that's
when did Fred get hurt?
The only other not. Fred been hurt.
Yeah,
Fred got hurt last year. Like, so to me, at least know who you are. Look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I'm dependent."
He got hurt in the off season. Like I get training and stuff. He got Van Fleet got hurt in the off season.
Yeah, Fred.
Training.
I'm like we all knew Fred wasn't gonna be there. Anyway, we got to move on. Super chat sheet.
Definitely got some super chats that we can get to. We'll start it off with at Social Sneeze. Hey yo, TJ, you better capitalize on those feet pics before Central Cast screenshots.
That's my god. Hey, I was just letting him know, bro.
No,
like.
Why would you read that though?
Why
would you send that super chat?
Give Central Cast
now you're just giving him ideas.
No, he's already sent AI pics to TJ with his feet behind his head doing yoga and stuff. He's already done it. I'm not posting them unless
Central Cast.
Is he doing that type shit?
He's our weird cousin for a reason.
He's the weird cousin at Thanksgiving that you just.
Hey, bro, you still got the Central Cast video that he made?
Where's Central Cast from, bro?
Up north. Where you from?
He's from NorCal.
Come on, bro. We don't do that out here. Come on, Central Cast.
He's a weirdo.
Wait, what city you from up north?
He's from Stockton.
Is that where he's from?
Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah.
Stockton?
Yeah.
Central Cast is different, bro.
They taking his lunch money then. He doing that type of stuff up there.
Gotta
Come on.
be.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Also, Team JPC said, okay, they got in the back.
We were all
Come on, Central Cast, dog.
Also, shout out to y'all on the Speakeasy. We got about 3.8 of y'all in here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it. We know we got some regulars in the Speakeasy, right? And if you were just now watching, welcome to the family.
Yep.
We got B Todd a regular. We got Victor Moan Jr.
Yeah.
We got Mr. 214.
DFW. Yeah. We got Tall Up 340.
We got Tall Up 240. Sugar Mama Shannon's about to be forgotten. We haven't heard from her in about 4 days.
Yeah.
So Sugar Mama Shannon, you about to be forgotten.
Reese,
we have Reese. R.I.P. Reese. We got Leave and Let Love.
Love and Lead Pod.
Love and Lead Pod.
Also, I can do 413.
Yep. And then we have our weird cousin.
Yeah.
And our weird cousin, everybody in the family has a weird cousin.
You also got the dude screaming in the street. That's Mo
NYC. Yeah, Mo NYC is the dude who's like, you walking down the street and he's like, hey, you shut up.
He back now. He back.
Yeah, he's been in the chat today.
That's Mo NYC.
Yeah.
And then we have our weird cousin. And this is, everybody keep your distance from our weird cousin Central Cast. This is what Central Cast sent in when he sent in $200 of super chats and sent a video. Go ahead.
First things first, I would like to thank Acho, Emmanuel for making this amazing show with TJ,
fact that he said your last
Shady, and Carebear, of course. Fuck. I don't need that.
Job application. You definitely need that, brother.
This dude, bro. No way.
The files. What the hell could be on here? What the fuck is this? The unreleased files? Man, what the fuck is this? Is this Acho tooted up? No, not Acho. Not
Come on,
Carebear
dog.
getting bag shots.
What?
And he got him tatted. What the fuck? Him in jail with Big Terry. Oh my god. Is that nigga in 1920 as a middle schooler? Bro, what the fuck? It's social shit. Man, never get out. First things first, I would like to thank
Hey, kill it.
Don't be nice now. I hate it, bro.
Hey, he loves
something
kind
wrong
of
with
funny.
dude, bro.
I had never seen that. He kind of funny. All right.
There's something wrong with dude,
right.
bro.
Yeah, there's something wrong. But
There's
he
something
He
wrong
did
with
it all himself, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, he said he put all that together in like 15 minutes. Listen,
smart.
for those of y'all
He a
that didn't
creative person.
catch the read between the lines, if you send in $200 worth of super chats, if you're new here, you get to send in a 60-second or less video, and we'll air it on the show in front of the rest of the family. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it rolling with these super chats. So Team JPC said, "What up, fellas? My brother, wide receiver Josh Cameron, was selected 191st to the Jags in the draft this year. Had to walk on in college and get it out the mud. Any advice or words of wisdom on him sticking around in the league?"
Oh, come on now.
Very simple.
Yep.
Work your ass off and don't learn one position. Learn the concept of the play. Because they may put you at X. A Z go down. They going to put another Z in. Hey, coach, I got it. Nah, you X. I got it. So learn the concept. Don't learn one position.
That's fire. That's fire
what I'm
advice.
saying.
Acho, you care to chime in at all on that?
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, and be able to be versatile, like a rotational player. And then you know what I mean? Like that's incredibly well said.
Yeah.
Incredibly well
No, I
said.
mean, actually, I'll give you my advice too.
So anyway, Mr. 2AB said, y'all are tripping. Jalen never gets any credit from the media when Eagles are struggling or losing. It's Jalen Hurts is bad. He can't do it. When they're winning, it's he's getting carried. He's on a super team. Leave my GOAT alone.
Guy, bro, you have,
Hey.
and I mean have to, like, just read a little bit further. Like, the Jalen Hurts praise has been out of this world online as well. I think you're only seeing one side of it.
But guess
dog.
what? If he ain't being praised, that paycheck and that bank account being praised. All right. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, you think they're paying him that to be sorry? Like,
Right.
come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, that's real. Listen, Jetlag TJ 427 said, TJ, what do you think about Skylar Bell? Didn't we ask you this
I
already?
like Skylar Bell.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I spent
Yeah.
some time with him at the combine. So guys that kind of get to know on a little personal level.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
That's a bet. He said his tape is amazing. He's always open. Also asking for the story about Sean Taylor again. Acho, do not cut it off.
we've given it like 3 times on the
I think
show,
we
though.
have.
Yeah.
I think we have given the Sean
Essentially,
Taylor story.
Sean Taylor spit on TJ.
Yeah,
TJ was
he
trying to run
spit
them
on me and I
hands
tried to fight him.
Yeah, no, pretty
And
much.
security and the
TJ about that
team
life. He
security
proved it
wouldn't
with the
let
Sean Taylor
Yep.
story. Central Cast, come back in the super chats and said, TJ, sometimes you got to hit the barn to lure the farmer away from the house, and I got exactly what I wanted. I have, 1, never heard that saying. 2, have no idea what that means. 3, am terrified for my life.
Hey, the good thing is, whatever he doing, I ain't gonna never see it. So
yeah,
it's whatever.
You gotta hit.
I got folks though up north. I got folks up in Richmond.
Central Cast pay enough on the super chat. We might have to show it. That's what I
got
did to me.
folks in Stockton.
To play with him if you want to, damn it. That's what he's saying.
He know when I start talking, I got folks in Richmond. He know
come
what
on
Richmond
now.
about.
Don't be shaking in your boots.
Yeah, we got folks in Richmond.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is. Is that by Yosemite?
Nah,
Great
that's up
National
north.
Park.
I got folks in Stockton
Yosemite.
too. Yeah.
Listen, Impact29 said, how would you guys feel about Mike T in New England if he does go back to coaching? What team would be the best fit?
You put Mike Tomlin with a young quarterback, something he's never had.
Yeah.
Not since Ben.
Not since, I was gonna say
But
since
that
Big
was
Ben, but even then,
so long ago.
yeah,
20 years
It
ago.
would be scary.
yeah.
But I don't know the way Tomlin got a mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah.
Tomlin, he's selling water to a well. He gonna make a nun think twice. He gonna be great on TV.
Yeah.
Tomlin.
He's gonna be great on TV. So I think he may get on TV and just say, "I'm gonna retire doing this."
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of high expectations.
Nah, it's not that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Not
that
that
bad.
bad. It's not that.
Well,
It was
what I
plausible, but
You
not
said
drinkable.
you said he got a mouthpiece and he'll make like it was glazing a little bit, but it was
heavy glaze.
Because you said Mike Tomlin got a mouthpiece on him.
Oh yeah, Mike Tomlin, he could talk.
he
now.
is he's a smooth
Okay.
talker.
He
Yeah,
can talk.
I got a silver tongue.
Yeah, I fucks with Tomlin. I like him.
Harry Hotep, this will be the last one. I'll get back to the others. We do have a lot. Said, thought it was worth mentioning. TJ said he called the son by his middle name, but it said that his middle name
is the name of Vrabel's great granddad. Yikes. Okay, now to the
Ain't
point.
no way.
To the point that y'all are doing this type of genealogical
Great
research.
granddad is
What's his
crazy.
Great granddad is
It's
wild.
like Ale something.
Oh, really?
Alejandro.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
She bold.
Is that it for the
bro.
super chats?
She is
That's
bold.
yeah. We gotta keep it moving.
Okay.
For sure.
She's
Yeah.
bold.
We're going to keep it pushing. The Ravens are signing former Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia to a 3-year deal. Per source, Pavia is supposed to try out this weekend, but the Ravens signed him in advance. He was going to their mini camp for rookies. Fellas, do you guys think Diego Pavia can be a starting quarterback in the National Football League?
I want to see him try. Like, Diego Pavia is a football player. He's a football player. I don't think he has the tangibles. I don't think he has the measurables. I don't think he has the athlete. He's not an elite athlete at the quarterback position in the National Football League. He's not a Lamar Jackson, not a Justin Fields, not a Josh Allen. Doesn't have an elite arm in the National Football League. But he's just a football player. And some dudes that just play the game at a high level, I want to see, can it translate? Like, Ty Matthew was just a football player. Ty Matthew didn't have the measurables. He was undersized. He was under-athlete. But Ty Matthews was one of the greatest safeties of the generation because he just got that dog in him. He's instinctual. He's physical. So Pavia is just a football player. So I would want to see him try. Do I think he could be like a Taylor Heineke to me? He could be a guy that gets in there, gets active, and just has it. The quarterback that played at Wazoo under Mike Leach in 2014. Gardner Minshew, he don't got no testing ability. He's undersized, under everything. But Gardner Minshew messed around, and he's having quite the NFL career for himself. He's been a starter for 2 seasons in an NFL career. So, to me, Pavia reminds me of like a Minshew type. Not by the way he plays the game, but just by like, you shouldn't be able to make it, but you're just a football player. I'd want to see it.
Yeah.
So, the question was, could he be a starter? Nah, he can't be a starter. He can be a good backup. I just think it's really hard when, I believe he was 5'9" and some change.
Yep.
Not elite athleticism, not an elite arm.
Yep.
But there's a place for him in the National Football League because when you take Vanderbilt to the heights that he took him, it's something about him that his teammates in that locker room, they rally around him. He is a leader of men. He can get guys to believe. But to be a starter, nah, I don't believe he can be a starter. But there is a spot for him. There guys like him, you just want him in the locker room. You want him on your team, but not as a starter, no.
To me, though, T, how do you factor in having it? Like some dudes in college, some dudes in the NFL, they just have it.
He may have it, Acho. That it just ain't gonna go to the NFL. Because you can have it in college, but in the National Football League, you can have it, but you got to have some talent to go along with it.
Yeah.
And just like he's so small. Like
He is very small, yeah.
they say Bryce Young is small. He's smaller than Bryce. And Bryce has elite accuracy throwing the football. Bryce has been a winner everywhere he's been. And they're saying he's small. And Bryce is a really good athlete. And so...
But how can you be that good in college? And I'm glad I'm asking you this and not Shady McCoy this question. How can you be that good in college, take a Vanderbilt team that is a nothingness program and make them a legitimized program, and then not be able to make it translate in the NFL if you're healthy and if you're in a good system?
He may not be given the rope that he was given in college.
Yeah, very true.
And so when a guy that is... Let's say he's 5'10", 5'9", and 7'8". He should have just grew his hair out. So he's 5'10", 200 pounds, right? They're just not going to give you plenty of opportunity to fail. When you're in college, they see you're the best player. They're going to give you these opportunities of failure. The National Football League you're not getting that opportunity. And so that's why. Could he probably lead a team? Yeah. But you need some rope with that. You need some leeway. He's not going to get that in the National Football League. They just not going to, you know that. They're not giving that to him because he doesn't pass the eye test. You small with an average arm. Those guys don't even get chances.
At all.
He's getting a chance because of what he did at Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Yeah. Kieran, you watch a lot of college ball, bro. What you make of Pavia?
I think he's a dog. He's an absolute dog, and I think he's a good football player. He's a dude that's very, very tough. He makes the right reads. He's got a. I mean, I think he's a really, really good football player. You'd be out of your mind to start a 5'10", 200-pound quarterback in the National Football League who throws the football like he does. Now, can he not play? No, I think he could be. I think he could be a backup and a serviceable backup. I think he could get out there, maybe showcase something, get you through a win at the end of the day. But he's just not an NFL quarterback, in my honest opinion, just because there's traits and tangibles and whatnot that you need. I mean, even I think one of you guys mentioned Taylor Heineke before.
Yeah.
When you watch Taylor Heineke throw the football, it doesn't look like it looks like.
Heineke's 6'2".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you watch Taylor Heineke throw the football, I watched him play the Cowboys. We smacked them, man. And like it was like 2022 or something like that, 2021 maybe. He throws. He has some zip on the football. I also watched Diego Pavia play in person. Not looking even remotely the same as far as throwing the football. I'm not a quarterback expert or anything of the sort, but to me, very, very solid football player. Quarterback in the National Football League, it's just not going to happen. It'll be nice to have him in the room, though, I guess. But I honestly don't even think. To be fair,
he make the team?
No, he doesn't make the 53-man roster. I don't know if he does make a 53-man roster.
Quarterbacks? Tyler Huntley.
Huntley should still be there, I believe.
The chat was saying
Cowboys quarterback from last year.
Cowboys quarterback
from last year was there too.
We talking about Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush is there too.
I'll say this: I think he's a CFL guy, and I'm not saying that as like a detriment to him and whatnot. He reminds me a lot of. I mean, obviously this dude was a little more athletic. Vernon Adams. He was a quarterback in Oregon for a year. Yeah, exactly. CFL stud. Yeah, Eastern Washington, Oregon, CFL stud. I could see Diego Pavia being that. Not to like discredit him or anything like that. I just don't think the NFL is something that he's going to be.
If they're going to keep three quarterbacks, they may keep him over Cooper Rush. Cooper's
not there anymore?
No, Cooper's not there anymore. No.
So it's just Tyler Huntley? Yeah.
Oh. And they signed the quarterback from
I could see them putting him on a practice squad.
And just seeing what happens.
Yeah.
The chat was brought up Doug Flutie as a comp. Obviously, very different eras of football.
Completely
different.
That's the problem. Is the eras are different.
Yeah. But Doug Flutie had a good arm though.
Because I thought about Jeff Garcia, but I'm like
Jeff Garcia 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Why don't you think about this? Like Drew Brees is like bigger than him, like by like a.
Yeah.
Like Drew Brees is not as small as people think.
No.
Like I'm like
he was just small for the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Drew Brees is not small.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. As a GM or as a head coach, how are you putting Diego Pavia on the field and feeling like, yeah, okay, this is.
I'm excited to see what he can do because he has it. A guy like Tim Tebow
gonna run around and make some plays.
Bingo.
He gonna run around and make some plays.
Exactly
he is
right.
gonna do that.
He finna make some linebackers miss. He finna make some defensive ends miss. He gonna get outside the pocket. He gonna throw a strike, and you're like, hold on now. Like he finna run around and make some plays. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly.
I mean, we'll see. I hope he proves me wrong, though. I will say this. I enjoy watching Diego Pavia play football. It's
if he's
fun.
Smart, throw that thing up to Jacoby. He gonna make you look good.
That's it.
Come on now.
Get some super chats before we get to this last topic.
Listen, A King's Journey 6229 says, side note, shout out Social Trey holding it down for the married men and not letting Shady out talk you and standing 10 toes. Parentheses, I'm referring to other episodes. I appreciate the love. I'm always holding down for the married folks when I can, and when TJ's here, it makes it even better. We're twice as strong.
When TJ's here, it makes it even better. We're twice as strong. I'm gonna hold down for the married man.
Spoken like a true single hater.
Bro, you pushing 40. You might want to get him.
I'm 35. I'm pushing 30 as much as
you're closer to you're closer to 40 than 30 though. That's
no,
nasty.
You are on the other side of 35.
Yeah, you are. You're on the other side of 30. Like you're on the back half.
You young as hell. Enjoy that. Enjoy it.
TJ's just saying that because he's 80 years old, bro.
Hey, but I look good though.
You do. You look great.
Come on now, TJ.
I look good, dog.
Canada's very own can only imagine who your favorite rapper is. Sent 13 Canadian dollars and said, "Hey yo, Speakeasy, watching since day one. Great show. Y'all are killing it." On a side note, yep, here we go. I knew it. Drake, The Weeknd, and Justin Bieber are all dogs from Ontario, my home province. Go Raptors.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen a bigger Drake hater as a light skin than Trey. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not a Drake hater, but y'all glaze him so much. I just don't even. I don't even want to be part of the brigade, bro. I don't want to be part of that beige
that's
brigade.
Group leader. You need to get behind, bro. Fall in line.
Hey,
bro.
Drake is Drake is
bro.
good.
Drake is good.
He is good.
This album finna go crazy.
See, there you go. We have no idea. We have no idea.
It comes out
May
2 weekends. Next
I can't
weekend.
wait. I'm so excited.
Next weekend. Next Friday.
Bro, DM me like, bro, this album's gonna be so good. I can't wait to hear it.
I didn't DM. I posted the announcement on my story, and your hating ass. Oh, here we go.
No, that's not true. I'm pretty sure
you went out of your way. I'll find it right now.
Find it. Victor Moan Jr.'s in the
What up, Victor Moan?
Shout out to Victor Moan and said, "What's good, fellas? Much love as always. Do we think Pavia can be a gadget player like Taysom Hill?"
Nah, he don't have the size of Taysom Hill. You see Taysom Hill?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill's a dog.
Taysom Hill big, bro.
Ask Acho's boys on the Texas defense what Taysom Hill was doing.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah.
Bro.
Taysom Hill's a linebacker, bro.
Tread lightly,
he 225, 230. When he was a quarterback, he probably 240 now. He can run.
Tread
I got it right here. Hold
Tread
up.
lightly.
The aforementioned DM. I posted minding my own damn business, by the way.
Minding Drake's business. Go ahead.
Minding my own damn business. I was excited that one of my favorite artists is putting out an album that everyone's actually excited about. People are talking about it. People are switching up their tunes now that he got an album coming out.
Get to Landry plane.
I posted a story minding my own business, and Trey took time out of his own busy schedule, very busy schedule, to say what they do. But also, I'll be spinning. LOL. We know you're going to be spinning.
Yeah. So I'm not just a Drake hater. I said I'm going to spin.
And then I said,
album.
LOL. That thing's finna. It's the album's finna be a hit. One of my friends.
See how he got stuttering because that's probably not what he really said. If I check my phone,
I'm being PC. I said LMAO. That hoe finna bang. That's.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
all right, cool.
But then I said I've heard 3 to 4 tracks. One of my friends is also like working with them. He said he ended up sending a rock rolling his eyes emoji because he's a hater. That's what it is. He's a hater.
I'm not a hater, but speaking of opposite of hate, can we talk about some love real quick? Because the chat is on Carebear's ass right now.
How is that love?
Because just a couple segments ago,
whoa,
he very conveniently, when I brought up what he was eating on the way into the Speakeasy, very conveniently dropped, "My girl got me some," and then mentioned whatever fat snack he had.
Fat snack.
And the chat is on his ass about it. Snack. They said,
"Wow,
my girl?" ? You got something you want to share with the regulars, please?
I have had such a great time here today, and it's time. We keep talking about love on the Speakeasy. Obviously, Megan Thee Stallion and Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson
the show. I mean,
going through a lot, right now. So this podcaster had something very interesting to say about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson being famous on a global scale. I'll let you guys have a listen.
We didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star, whether he wants to admit or not. These men like to use these women for come-ups and for social status because, don't ever get it twisted, girls. Social currency is still a currency. If you are well-known in your circle and you are well-respected, a guy can use that for social come-up because being with you makes him look good.
Oh, my God.
Fellas.
What's your issue?
Do you guys agree that Megan Thee Stallion made Klay Thompson famous?
Let me give a nuanced take.
Okay. You like those here?
Meg did make Klay more famous and relevant, as Klay Thompson made Meg more famous and relevant. People in basketball circles may not have been as familiar or familiar at all with Meg. But once you're dating Klay, who's Klay dating and dating publicly? People in hip-hop circles that aren't familiar with basketball may not be familiar with Klay Thompson. But once Meg is dating somebody, who is this dude that Meg is dating and Meg is claiming publicly? I believe they elevated each other, just like Russ helped elevate Sierra when Sierra wasn't putting out music, and Sierra helps elevate Russ as Russ is no longer a starting quarterback. People are fascinated by relationships. Now, I won't go as far as to say that Meg made Klay a global star. Both. I don't believe that Meg is a global star. We're using that word way too liberally. And as a result, I don't believe that Klay was elevated globally because of Meg. If anything, Klay was always a global star because the game of basketball, it transcends continents, it transcends regions, it transcends the United States of America. So if anything, Klay, being a Splash Brother, was always more global before Meg. But is there some truth to Meg elevating Klay? Absolutely. And is there some truth to Klay elevating Meg? Absolutely. This wasn't as bad as a take as it seemed. What made this take bad is nobody really knew about Klay before they started dating. You didn't know about Klay before they started dating. You didn't know about Stephon Diggs before they started dating. But there is an entire sports world that was very familiar with Klay Thompson, 60 points off 11 dribbles, was very familiar with the Splash Brothers, and was very familiar with Klay's 4 championships long before Meg and Klay ever started dating. Let's set the record straight.
See, Acho, I gotta check you because accountability is important. She didn't say nobody. If we run the tape back here and she said we didn't know about Klay before Meg.
Who's we?
And she's clearly some sort of British vlogging influencer, personal, whatever she is, right?
She didn't say that. She
said we.
She said we didn't know.
So as for her and her audience, I don't see anything wrong with it. They didn't know about Klay before Meg. That is more of an indictment on them than it is Klay Thompson and all of the success that he's had in his NBA career. Illustrious NBA career and illustrious dating career, if I'm being honest.
Can I jump in here?
Please do, sir.
Her following this up, I didn't get to play the whole clip. She then goes on to say that
what'd she say?
Klay Thompson or these athletes are dating these celebrities to grow their social status.
Okay,
which I believe is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Also, as far as global appeal is concerned, I think the dude that won a gold medal for the USA basketball team in Rio de Janeiro is more popular than Megan Thee Stallion, who wasn't even popping like that in 2016.
Yeah.
I think a dude that went to China and was giving speeches to thousands of fans, as we see right here.
He did that.
I would say that he's probably more popular globally than maybe even Megan Thee Stallion is. I think we live in this UK American bubble and whatnot. We think people are less popular than they actually are. And to further that point, do you guys know who Charles Leclerc is?
No, sir.
Don't know who Charles Leclerc is. Charles Leclerc is an F1 driver who has more followers than Kevin Durant on social media. You guys know who Daniel Ricciardo is?
No, sir.
Daniel Ricciardo is an F1 driver who has more followers on social media than Anthony Edwards does.
Damn.
But you don't know them. Does that mean that he's any less popular?
Not at all.
No, it doesn't mean that at all. And then my biggest problem, back to the end of her point though, guys, adding just saying stuff without adding any sort of nuance or research with it is like crazy because this is Klay Thompson's first ever public relationship.
Right.
Klay Thompson doesn't want to grow his social status.
Correct.
Klay Thompson has never desired to grow his social status.
Yeah, you cooking.
Stephon Diggs is a party boy. He's always been a party boy. He was perfectly fine dating Cardi B. And also both of the. I mean, I don't want to get into the blame game and whatnot, but y'all knew what y'all were dating at the end of the day, though, too. And that to me is crazy. So to flip this and be like, oh, well, this is them trying to gain social status for what? Yeah. What do I need to gain social status for? I already have social status that I don't even want. Klay Thompson has 16 million followers on social media, and you couldn't name a single post that he's put up. Literally. You don't care. Yeah. Nobody cares. He doesn't care.
Actually.
Yeah. If he did care, he could have capitalized on a social media presence far more.
Yeah.
And there's athletes that actually do go out there and do that. So
because
the
other thing is Klay Thompson has been famous a lot longer than Meg has.
Yep.
Yeah. And Klay has been on the scene a lot longer than Meg has.
That's true.
Attention ain't new to Klay Thompson.
No.
And he really don't care for it. And he hasn't cared for it publicly the entirety of his career. So I just think it's relatively ignorant and idiotic to try to suggest that Klay Thompson and or these athletes are using these women for their social currency because, again, when you're not putting out an album in this generation of content, we forget about you. Yeah. Bro, Russ and Sierra's relationship did more for Sierra's relevance than anything outside of Level Up in the last 5 years.
Guys, these dudes are already famous for what they do. This isn't Love Island.
No, exactly.
They're not trying to blow up off of their social. And also,
the biggest social media.
I'll also say this: most men don't care. Yeah. You think the girl that he maybe cheated on might have had the same exact accomplishments or status or whatever as Megan Thee Stallion? No. Yeah. A cheater will cheat on a girl that works at McDonald's if she got a fat old thing behind her, brother. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Yeah. We don't care. It's not about what they do or what they do you look good? That's what I feel like a lot of them end up doing. And I also think a lot of people take more offense to, well, did you like you said earlier when we were talking about the cheating situation with Rossini and Vrabel? did you love her versus did you sleep with her? Those are usually the first questions that are asked by both parties and whatnot. I just think it's a crazy situation, and the social status of two people in a relationship shouldn't be in any way attributed to their value, and that's the annoying part to me.
T, you've been quiet.
It's just basketball is a global sport. Klay Thompson was a 4-time champion before he met Megan Thee Stallion, before he started dating her. And then the social status thing, Klay Thompson ain't trying to be no influencer, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Are there male influencers?
Yeah.
There are. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Kira's one.
Okay. But that ain't Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Not an influencer.
And so in her world, yes, Megan Thee Stallion introduced her to Klay Thompson. But in the world, basketball is a global sport. They don't play with a helmet on. Klay Thompson is recognized pretty much in every country he goes to. He's going to be recognized. Number one, you tall as hell. So immediately when you see him, that's Klay Thompson. And so she's not somebody that watches sports.
That's okay.
That's okay.
And that's fine. But
there's probably a makeup influencer that she knows.
The biggest Klay Thompson's like social media story we have is when his dog died.
Literally.
That's the biggest, like, most notable post that I can think about from Klay Thompson that people were like excited to talk about. And not excited in the sense that like it was a mourning moment for him, but like, you know, Klay shared his dog more than he shared himself. People were more attached to Klay Thompson's bulldog than they were Klay Thompson. And when his dog died, they grieved. Like, his followers grieved with him because of his dog passing more than they care about his relationship with me.
Because we've gotten some backlash in the chat. We've gotten some backlash from our lady watchers, our female watchers. Has Klay gotten off too easy?
Yes.
No.
No.
We don't know who's gotten off the easiest. We don't know his side of the story. We just know what she has said.
Who's gotten off the easiest is the women that Klay cheated with. There has been no accountability for them from the women. Y'all bashed me on Instagram for my take for allegedly defending Klay, which I didn't do. All I did was gave Megan some advice and suggest maybe just date a little bit quieter next time. I didn't defend Klay. I didn't bash Megan. And all y'all never had anything to say about the women or woman, at least, that he cheated with. Where's the accountability for her? Jump in her DMs. Slide in her DMs. Talk to her. Bash her. Because y'all are supposed to be one. Hot girls. Hotties. Y'all stick together. So have that accountability for her. That said, yes, the conversation has not been enough about Klay inserting infidelity into their relationship.
Can I jump in?
He was wrong for that.
He was definitely wrong for that. And like this is my problem, right? So yes, I think it's actually wrong that the majority of the conversation has been like, well, Megan, what'd you expect? But also, Megan, what did you expect? You know what I mean? Like, the conversation shouldn't solely be about that. But also, I think people are looking at Klay Thompson like, what are we going to get on your case for? You don't care. You clearly don't care. Infidelity is clearly a thing that you have never given a fuck about, to be honest with you.
A lot of relationships.
And my thing is, like, that's what stood out the most. Whenever Megan took out the statement or whatever, the TMZ, can't believe I'm talking about this right now. What is happening with my life? But she took out the statement to TMZ and said, like, fidelity is something that, like, I'm not going to play about, and I'll never play about. So you chose to date an NFL or an NBA player? A guy that has had like a rumored history of doing this before and before and before. Like and I'm not saying that she's in the wrong. Like, people do change. I think it's fair that she's been in that situation. And I do think it's wrong. I want to make it clear. I do think it's wrong that she's getting more backlash for being cheated on than he is. But also it is a big question.
But Kieran, here's my problem. My problem is Klay hasn't said anything, and there's no proof of Klay cheating.
Don't say anything.
Besides her just saying cheating, comma. That is the. So I'm not going to now run and condemn Klay Thompson because Klay Thompson's now ex-girlfriend said cheating, comma. So I'm just going to take her word for it. That's the first reason why I haven't jumped to condemn Klay Thompson. But secondly, if Klay did cheat, he's in the wrong. To me, the point of tension is, why did we need to know about it?
Boom, bingo.
Like, to me, Meg, I just don't need to know that Klay said he can't be monogamous. I don't need to know that Klay Thompson cheated or didn't cheat. That's where I'm like, Meg, I don't need to know about it. That's the only reason that Meg is catching backlash.
That's where you lose me.
Go ahead, sir.
That's where you lose me. One, Have any of you guys been cheated on? Just we're gonna talk about the emotional aspect, then I'll talk about the other aspect that's the biggest one.
Not that I'm
Any of you
aware
guys ever been cheated on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I have, I didn't know about it.
Whenever you get cheated on, you probably feel some sort of emotional, like, what the hell? Like, I'm angry at this person. You're probably going to go through a cycle of emotions. She's someone that's very, very open about whether it's her sex life, everything, her relationships.
You've been
her whole life is out there. Interesting.
You got times 10, bro.
Probably.
Make you feel better.
Probably. I did. Probably.
What'd you say, TJ?
Get them back times 10.
I'm not. No.
That's not in big fella spirit.
He's in my spirit.
I'm not
Call
that.
him Carebear for a reason.
Unfortunately, I'm attorney of the cheat, gentlemen. But
And
my
that's a
thing
big
is,
cheat.
my thing. Damn, bro. Let me get through the point.
I'm sorry.
Goodness gracious. All right, so look. Goodness gracious. That was a good one, though. I got to give you that. It was a good one.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
my problem is with this situation, right? You end up having. Now I lost my point.
I'm sorry.
Damn, bro.
That's on me.
No,
That's
okay,
on me.
sorry. I found it.
You got it? Okay, bet.
Megan releasing this. Guys, what do you think the next album's looking like? You think her team doesn't want her to do this?
It's real lemonade.
She is the most talked about rapper on the planet right now.
Her and Lotto, yeah.
No, right now.
Oh,
she's far more talked about than any rapper. Yeah. Her and maybe Drake, because he's releasing an album next week. She is the most talked about person. Like on that, my girl said, "Bro, I cannot wait for the next album to come out because I just think this is gonna spawn good music. Whenever artists go through heartbreak, it's gonna create more music, more good music that people might like. Like it spurs creativity and it's a real emotional response. She had to put that out. I'm gonna be honest. When you're that public with it, people are either gonna be expecting it on the album for you to talk about it, or people are gonna be.
I just think Kieran, at this big age,
throw it in the group chat.
We don't. Thank you. If Adele and Rich Paul break up,
she talk about it in an album regardless.
If Adele, because Adele done sang whole albums about heartbreak. If Adele and Rich Paul break up, I don't see Adele running to Instagram. You know, this cheating, blah. I don't see it. I just see them co-releasing a statement. Yeah, like
We
this is no longer we've amicably parted ways,
Yeah.
irreconcilable differences. And Adele finna go sing a multi-platinum album about how this dude did it.
But also, I didn't even know Rich Paul and Adele had broken up, and it wasn't
They
something.
haven't.
Okay, but I'm saying if that happened, I don't know if I would have known. Maybe I would have known. It wouldn't have been as like, oh, I can't wait to hear what this person has to say. It's a part of her career. Her career is as open and like, bro. She made a song called "Wet Ass Pussy." Are we serious, bro? She doesn't care. Yeah, she's very open with her life, with what she has going on. And also, this is professionally, sorry to say it, the biggest opportunity. Wait, was that her? I don't know. It probably was her. Yeah. This is probably the biggest opportunity for her to have a huge album now. I dated an extremely famous, like people are talking about what Klay had to gain. Think about what she has to gain. I dated one of the most popular players in this past era of basketball. Publicly called him out for cheating on me. Now I have all the girlies on my side that are going to be watching, that are going to be listening to this album, and I get to release something that they're going to all want to hear my take on. She's gonna go off and on about this on the album, man. That's huge.
Hold on, let me ask one more question, man, and just really tick people off before we get out of here.
Oh God,
here we go.
Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yes,
he will be. Yep.
Was he a top 75 player?
Yes, he was.
Top 75 player?
He for sure
Confirmed.
was.
Okay,
he was top 75.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
He's one of the greatest shooters
Is
ever.
Meg a Hall of Famer in her career?
No.
She a top 10 female rapper ever.
Is she a Hall of Famer?
I would say top 10 female rapper ever. Yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame. It's a different playing field.
I'm saying, is she a Hall of Famer? Is she already one of the greatest to ever do
Queen
it?
Latifah, MC Lyte, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj,
Cardi.
I think she over about 3 of the girls you just listed.
Shit.
In popularity,
yes.
Who?
Popularity because social media wasn't out.
Don't say Lil Kim.
No, not Lil Kim. Not Lil Kim. Lil Kim is up there.
Don't say Foxy Brown.
Don't
say Foxy Brown. And MC Lyte is the OG,
she's
the
bigger
pioneer.
than MC Lyte, bro.
So you can't
she's
say
far bigger than MC Lyte.
She's what?
She's far bigger than MC Lyte.
Correct.
I'm not talking about skill, bro. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about your impact. Like, bro, she's huge.
We're talking about the Hall, like, because the point.
Impact is huge.
The point I'm trying to make is like people acting like Meg dated down with Klay.
Nah,
and if you just having like a real, like, don't get it twisted.
It's about to get messy now.
Like, I'm just saying,
she didn't date down.
Meg did not date down.
No,
with Klay Thompson.
No.
She doesn't have the equivalent of 4 championships.
Klay Thompson had 100 million before she had $1 million. Klay Thompson had $100 million Yeah. Before she had $1 million.
Yeah, she doesn't have
Come
the
on,
equivalent
man.
of that in her respective industry. No.
That's all I'm getting.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like we slandering Klay as though she dated down, like did Klay a favor.
Yeah.
And it's like, hold on now.
Yeah.
That's just not.
And also, what nobody else is mentioning for all you hot girls out there, Megan's last relationship ended because her ex came out and said that she cheated on him. And nobody's talking about that. Y'all be so into horoscopes and astrology and karmatic behavior and energy and all these different sage candles and crystals. But y'all don't want to talk about her cheating in her last relationship. Might have had something to do with being cheated on in this relationship. I'm just saying, y'all was real quiet when Partisan Fontaine came out and said Meg cheated on me. And we were quiet too. Men were like, oh, Meg, you skanky, slutty, dirty,
because here's the other
nasty.
thing, bro. If Klay would have cheated on Meg, if Meg would have cheated on Klay, we would have been like,
damn.
Sorry for you, bruh.
Yeah, you got game is game.
Game is game.
Game is the game.
We
is the game.
wouldn't have been here like I can't wait till I see
Meg,
Meg
you
outside.
deplorable,
we
horrible,
would've been like-
awful. We wouldn't have
like,
done
well-
that. That's just not what we would have done.
Yeah, like it is what it
But
is.
y'all not doing it either, and that's a shame. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Also, I mean, history will look more fondly back on Megan Thee Stallion than MC Light or Foxy Brown, unfortunately.
Okay, bro.
I just had to say it, bro. Like, I'm like, MC
That's
Light
a
got-
27-year-old taking. I'm cool
No,
with
MC
that.
Light got 3. I have friends with more monthly streams than MC Light right now. That's like you're not.
Streams
History is
don't
not
count.
looking
Yeah,
fondly
bro.
upon
Not
you right
her
now.
time. But Foxy Brown was hard.
That's
Man,
fine.
Foxy
That's
was
fine.
cold, bro.
There's guys that have bars that have they're not gonna have any impact. King Los, perfect example. Phenomenal lyricist. He has incredible bars.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. Who? He has more technical ability than a lot of rappers out there. But guess what? You never gonna hear about him. It's about impact. At the end of the day, we judge people based off of album sales and
had a hell
impact.
of an impact.
You talking about a pioneer?
Does Foxy Brown have
of the
Grammys?
female
before you was
rap
born,
game,
Does she have
bro.
Grammys? Does she
Yeah,
have?
I'm
Does she
sure.
have platinum records?
Yes.
Does she have?
Yes.
You talking about a
was just
pioneer
before
in
you were
the
born,
female
bro.
rap
That's
game.
fine.
We not sitting up here talking about
Obviously,
Meg right
but my
now
thing is
without
though, my thing is
Foxy or
though, is her music standing the test of time? No,
Is Meg's
these
music
kids.
standard?
No,
Body,
probably,
yada,
bro,
yada,
is
yada,
any
yada.
of that music really standing the test of time other than Nicki Minaj? I'm not listening to bro.
Cardi's
Bodak
will.
Yellow.
When
You think
Cardi's will.
When you talk
Cardi's
about
will,
the
maybe.
test of time, I'm at a family reunion. I'm cutting on some MC Light way before I cut on.
You're
Meg Thee
also
Stallion.
older. You also grew up listening to that. Like that's fine.
Okay, I
You,
didn't grow up listening to MC Light.
Nah.
I had to
Okay,
get
all right,
older
yeah.
and do my
Okay, that's fine. But you
research,
also enjoy that type of
predates
music,
me
which
as
is
well.
honestly dying out. There's kids now that are 20 years old that weren't alive during a friggin' that era of hip hop.
Yeah, that's
Here's
fair.
what it
That's
comes
what it
down
is.
to.
That's fair.
Like
That's fair.
Clay is standing the test of time.
He will.
That's
Clay,
the
of
point.
course, he
We're
said
talking about
he's in the
the
history
black
books.
history books.
Forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's locked in. No, Megan's not standing the test of time whatsoever.
Not yet.
Like, no. I'm not saying whatsoever. But like, this album might. You want to know why? Because now it's attached to Klay. So even this take about like, oh, he having. Megan has far more to gain from this than Klay Thompson ever did.
That's a good point.
Professionally, like that.
That's
I think
actually a good point.
that's-
Klay didn't really have much to gain.
No, he just gets people. He just gets women to hate
what
him now.
Klay had to gain, he didn't care to gain. That's the better.
Yeah.
Klay had social status to gain, a social
don't
status
care.
that he don't care about.
he doesn't
He don't
care
care.
about it, yeah.
You know
He
what I mean?
clearly didn't care because he cheated on the girl.
And if we
Allegedly. Like, you know what I mean?
And if we being honest, he kind of looked uncomfortable every time.
Every
put him
time
on-
she posted
camera,
it. And, like,
he kind of looked.
what are we
Get
doing?
some super
bro?
chats out of here, G.
Yes, sir. Listen, we got one from our guy Benjamin Todd again. Shout out to B Todd. He said 30 at the end of this year. Do you have any words of wisdom? Kieran isn't too far away. For 30's not too far away for you either. Enjoy the twilight of your 20s.
The twilight of my. Bro, I'm 27. I still got some years.
You are way closer.
If I was
to
29,
30.
then I'd be like, okay, sure. 28 and a half, maybe somewhere
You'll
around
be
there.
28 this year.
Bruh.
You're closer to 35 than you are to 20.
I could still get married and have kids before I turn 30, bro. Like I'll be
Good.
alright.
You get married and cheated on too.
Don't you dare speak that shit in my life.
You could get Rossini.
It could happen, but don't you dare speak
I
that
did.
shit. You better rebuke
You done
that.
spoke his infidelity.
You better rebuke that.
You done spoke his
And if it happens, it better happen before I have kids. No, he gonna say tenfold.
Times 10. Just holla at me. Times 10.
He
Always
turned into
remember
10x
that.
dude, like
Always
10x.
remember that. Times 10.
Times 10 is crazy.
I'm gonna get your ass
Any
back.
words of wisdom for B Todd T before he turns 30?
Enjoy it, man. God, that shit goes by so fast.
Yeah.
It flies by, man. It really does. I still have kids at home, young kids. But when you talk to people that are older than me, they like, man, I wish my kids were at home. I wish I could drop my kids off at school.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm getting to that point, but I
kids
ain't there
give your
yet.
life so much purpose and grounding. It's
Dude,
just,
kids really give you purpose.
They
at
do.
least, and they really do.
They really do. They give you a reason to wake up.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm serious.
Why do y'all clown me for trying to have some in the next 3-4
Because you're
years?
27.
You should, hey,
Take your
I
time.
ain't having
You just
kids,
got
I
out of
tell
a
people,
relationship and apparently
it's
back
the
into
best
one.
worst thing in your ever. Best worst thing ever. Ever. And the worst part is so small.
Listen to
it's
Rome
not
in
as
the
bad
back.
as
That's
you think.
true.
Yeah.
And what Rome say?
He said that's true. He's
better
like
not
preach. Yeah, Rome back
Yeah,
there
man.
like preach.
I'm ready for that.
As the most recent
But I love
person
the hell
to
out of my
have turned
kids.
30, be Todd. There's a transformation coming for your life, brother.
Come on now.
Your 20s is where you have fun, you party, you turn up, you probably a little bit broke. Well, at least that was the case for me. I had a kid at 19. You sending $50 super chats on a regular, so probably different financial situations. But your 30s,
Go have a baby, bro.
a level up is on the way.
Close the doors.
Open the legs and close the doors. Listen,
I like that.
cool in. Oh no, wait. Woo, it's
Also, hold on.
getting late.
Can I call out the chat right now?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
do
people
that.
sending Money Love is one of the like top 10 female artists. If that's your top 10, I get it, bro. I ain't never heard her. I just looked her up.
I haven't heard. Of Money.
143,000 monthly listeners.
I haven't heard of Money.
Like
Love
I
either.
said, bro. Like I got a friend. He could fart on a track and get 143,000 monthly listeners today. Like that's like like that's it's not doing much
Fart
to me.
on the track. is
Fart on the
crazy.
track is
You
crazy.
into some freaky shit, Karen.
Nah.
Colin Horvath said, aside Mike Vrabel issues, let's say he brings last year's energy. What are your thoughts on the Pats this upcoming year with or without AJ Brown? What if they don't get AJ?
I think they're 11-10 win team. The hard part for the Pats is if they struggle, I pity them because they're going to blame everything.
Everything
on
will
AJ.
be. Everything will
No,
be.
on
Vrabel.
Vrabel.
Yeah.
But-
If they struggle, even if it has nothing to do with Vrabel, if they struggle this year, he was distracted. Can he still lead this team? It's Tulsa, he ruined the whole season.
Yeah.
It's all going to be attributed to it.
Yeah.
They should have 4 wins right off the top. The Jets twice, the Dolphins twice. I don't know what other divisions they play. I don't believe they'll reach the success that they had this
Last year,
season.
yeah.
At
They
all.
can't because
That's
now
a
they're
high
not in one
bar.
seed. Well, remember, now they got to play all one seed.
Their schedule's going to be way harder.
Way more
Way
difficult.
harder.
Because now you got to play.
They won't be a top 3 seed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be harder.
It's going to be tough.
Just make the playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs is good. Swaggy D. Dot said, Acho, start saying my name as part of the Speakeasy regulars.
Is he on the right?
Swaggy D Dot is in there, bro.
Yeah, Swaggy D. Dot's
Okay.
in
But
there.
you don't say Swaggy D Dot that often.
Swaggy D. Dot is he's like a J.R. Smith.
Okay.
Like one night he'll give you 40.
Yeah.
The next night he might not show up at all. And you like, oh, he was high tonight.
He be
forgot
hating a
the
little
super
bit, too.
chat.
But when you announce the roster, and now starting at guard, like
He's Lou Williams,
Actually, no, he don't be hating.
six
He's
man
a
of the
6
year.
man then.
Six man of the
man.
year.
do you announce 6 men?
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
No,
get
you
an
don't
award.
announce them at the beginning, no.
It's an award for that though.
No, there is a six man of the year.
Six man of the year.
He Jamal
Give it
Crawford,
a-
he
if
Lou
he's
Will.
6 man though, he should be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Nah, he should be acknowledged.
Because
He's
it's like
here
a
every
top,
night.
it's
He's
like
here
a top
every
5
night,
in the
bro.
honorable
And
mention.
He's in the
Chat.
super chats every
Yeah.
night, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Swaggy D Dot. But who is he in the family?
Nah,
Or is he our 6 man?
He's a 6.
he's a 6 man.
He's a 6 man.
He's here
Yeah.
every night. I think we disrespecting him right now, bro.
But
He's not
it's
missing
so,
2 and 4.
it's so many heavy hitters ahead
Like
of him.
2 and 4 DFW,
B-Todd.
Victor
All right, so hold on,
Moan,
let's get
B-Todd.
it.
Our
B-Todd.
starting 5.
Vic Damone, 2-4 Mr. DFW.
Yup.
Unfortunately, fuck that dude.
Central Cast.
Central Cast.
He said B-Todd already.
He might be 5. He's in there every night, bro.
Oh, Tall Up
Tall is our
340.
resident comedian.
That's got to be the starting 5.
That's the starting 5.
Wow.
And then coming off the bench can be Swaggy D Dot.
Yeah, Social Sneeze is unfortunately climbing the
He's
ranks.
climbing the ranks. If Sugar Mama Shannon show back up,
she's the head coach.
Yep.
She's the head coach. They get announced in the starting
Reese
lineup.
keep pounding because he was here at the beginning.
Reese, no.
He had the plaque.
Nope.
Yeah.
Reese in memoriam.
In
for
memoriam.
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
For
In
sure.
memoriam.
For
We
sure
got
for
Panthers Reese.
Mo
We ain't seen Reese in a
NYC
minute.
is just the crackhead on the street.
Yes.
But he's on the street.
No, I'll
Mo is on the
give
street.
him more credit than that. He is the vendor outside that's hot dog, get your hot dog,
Yeah.
hot dog. That's
No.
Mo.
Yeah.
That's Mo.
Mo-
It's like you
Mo
know they're gonna show up
NYC.
every day. You said what?
He's dumb. He was security.
He's Big Dom for the Eagles. And
I can't give him that much credit.
I think Mo is that
no.
dude that shows up to the game and he hates on everyone on the team
For no reason.
For no
But
reason.
he gonna show up early the next day wearing the jersey, just
To do
like
the same
over
thing.
and over and over again. Like
Yeah. That's fair. Are we missing anybody?
No, there's a couple like
There used to be
some bench
what
players.
was our psychologist doctor friend? Shit.
I remember you talking about.
I remember you talking
She's
about.
like 13th on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta.
Who?
Somebody got to come out there starting 5.
For who?
I can do 4-1-3.
Nah,
I can do 4-1-3 as a 6-man.
He's dropped.
he's a 6-man.
He's a 6-man. Swaggy D-Dot got to be in the rotation. He's in the playoff rotation.
Swaggy D-Dot in the rotation.
multiple $100 and $200 super chats.
But Victor Moan Jr., B. Todd,
is
Central Cast are all there.
Yeah.
Tall Up 340 resident comedian is there.
That might be who got to go for I can do.
Really?
Yeah. Cause he been MIA lately.
Victor Mo
just sent one. Victor Mo Jr. just dropped the $20 super chat and said, "Come on now, I've been a starting 2 guard for a long time. I'm averaging a double in this bitch."
Getting your
I'm not gonna lie.
20 shots a game.
Star player definitely B Todd though. B Todd is giving us a consistent 30, every night.
Every night. He's the Shea Gilgeous.
But I'm not going to disrespect Dellavedova as Central Cast. I'm not going to disrespect Deli.
Who is that?
You know, I love calling him Deli. Yeah, you Matthew Dellavedova. Yeah, Josiah. You Matthew Dellavedova.
Anderson Varejao type.
Anderson
just do all
Varejao,
the dirty work. Like you diving for the loose balls.
Like no other team wants him.
Exactly.
But we gonna take him.
Yeah, we'll take him. We'll take him. We'll take Timothy Mozgov.
Yeah. You always got a roster spot. As long as the speakeasy doors are open,
exactly,
you're good.
Get over here, JaVale McGee. Sure.
Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Listen, so Swaggy D Dot did say in the super chat, Acho, who was the best quarterback you ever played against, college or pro?
Played?
And then TJ, for while you think about that, he said, TJ, how come Peter Warrick didn't work out in NFL?
Ooh, I'll say Aaron Rodgers, actually. Super easy answer. We went to Green Bay, and we were down 33-3 at halftime. And I was actually either the starting mic at the time because D'Amico was hurt. Rodgers made a check. I made a check. It's a true story. Rodgers checks again, looks at me, smiles, throws a touchdown to Jordy Nelson on Bradley Fletcher.
Hey, how old is he?
Swaggy D Dot? He's got an AI picture, so probably a little bit older. The old heads like that.
You talk that Peter Warrick to me is the best college football. Him and Reggie Bush are the best 2 college football players I've ever seen in my life.
I'll be honest.
I like that take.
I used to think so strongly Tavon Austin, Reggie Bush, Anthony Thomas had some of the craziest highlight reels ever. I cut on that Peter Warrick.
They could not touch Dub. Dub is him and Reggie Bush are the best. Why he didn't make it in the league, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If I would say a reason why, he probably was a bit too heavy. I think he's about 200 pounds. He probably should have been about 185, 190. But, boy, Dub was a MFer, bruh. That dude, bruh.
Yeah.
They robbed him. They robbed him of the Heisman Trophy with these BS rules that college football and the NCAA used to do. But, yeah, that's my dog, bruh.
He was so damn cold, bro.
He was doing that every game.
And I think
everybody.
Would you say he was like the first one to really just like had that? Like, you know how in basketball you had that bag. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like you're able to. Bro, he was dead legging.
You remember
people
the punt
like nobody had
return
ever
where
seen
he fumbled the ball, picked it up, and still scored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
we did.
I mean, this right here, look, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, Dub.
We got to apologize to King Drewski.
We do.
That's on us.
He's in the rotation.
And who else? JoJo. Nah.
JoJo been. He been hot the last.
Why ain't you said nothing?
Man, y'all don't have a starting 5. Y'all got 2 teams in.
We do.
It's 2 teams.
Yeah.
We really do have 2 teams.
do.
Yeah, it's 2 teams, man.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the Olympic team. It's 12.
It's the Olympic team.
12.
Yes.
Yeah,
Team of 12. It's the
12-man
Olympic
roster.
team. It
Yeah.
ain't no starting 5.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll announce the Olympic team by tomorrow.
That's a bet.
Tomorrow's
That's a
show, we
bet.
announcing the
It's
Olympic
an
team.
Olympic team.
Yeah.
Listen, Central Cast also said, TJ, I fought my whole life. I don't play like that. I'm funny, but I don't play like that. Big and bad shit from other people tried, but I was born in the Bay, raised in Stockton, but all love to you.
Yeah. If you in Stockton, shit, you fighting up there. That's
yeah.
for damn shit. Yeah.
Well, he definitely would have got punched on. Snack Prescott said, Meg lied about Tory. Whatever Klay did was justified. That's attributed to your nickname, by the way. So are you standing on that hill with him? You gonna say a black woman lied?
I'm not gonna comment on someone getting shot.
I hope not. Killian James said, saw in an earlier episode, don't bring up Jay-Z and Beyonce because meeting a 16-year-old when you're 28, then dating her 3 years should be followed by everyone be blessed.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there were some grooming allegations.
Give us three more. Give us three more. G.
10 Easy said, Acho, what do you think about the Bucks getting the Miami boys, and should the defense be much better this year?
I think this is Todd Bowles' last year if you don't get action, because you use first round picks, you bolster up the defense. You're a defensive minded head coach. Offense has kind of hit its ceiling and been stagnant over the last 3-4 years. So I like what the Bucks did in the draft. I like Bane a lot, but also Todd Bowles got to do something, win a playoff game or two.
Yeah. T. Jones just sent $10, and then 10 Neezy also followed up with hashtag Diddy Bear, and that's all I got for the super chats. Carebear, where are we at?
That was it.
Ethan.
Okay. Oh, I can't believe you ended the show like that. That just pissed me off.
That was the final super chat on my list. I'm sorry, I don't make the list.
You're 5'9".
I just
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate
You're
you.
315.
Not yet. I mean, not anymore.
Not yet? Oh, Freudian slip. Y'all heard it. Yeah.
I'm building back up to it, baby. No. I was in the gym before I came here. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys watching us. It's an amazing time every time we step into the Speakeasy. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified when we go live, because the times do change. And speaking of change, the time has changed. Tomorrow we are going to be live early. We got to go to church. Gotta go to church. Gotta get that word in. We are going to be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern.
8:15 Eastern.
8:15 Eastern.
Super chat.
7:15 Central. Jojo dropped he said, yo, I'm not even on the bench. What?
Now you on
But
the
on a
Olympic
real
team.
note,
You on the
love
bench,
the show.
bro.
Shout out all the people in the back and subscribe. Hey, shout out all the people in the back and subscribe. Thank you,
out to the
JoJo.
gang in the
He in the
back.
rotation. He got to be in the rotation again.
We gotta
Look,
talk.
we appreciate
We
you
do,
guys.
yeah.
We're going live tomorrow, 8:15 p.m. Eastern
time.
7:15 p.m. Central. 5:15 p.m. Pacific time here in the Speakeasy. We do not respect Mountain Time whatsoever. What is
Ethan, what happened to the music?
What is it? There's a picture of me behind. That was weird. I don't know, but look, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Kieran Hickey Simple, TJ Hushmanzada, Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, and everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back. There better not be a funny picture of me after this, otherwise I will fight. We'll see you guys next time. Right here in the Speakeasy. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, the Carebear shirt. They changed the shirt.
That's funny. That's actually pretty funny.